now listening to a Thinking Boy podcast.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of a Thinking Boy podcast. I'm your host, Cesar Perez, with many people.
I'm Mike Stir Prime. Mike, I'm running What's It Fest with my team over here.
Hi, my name is Anne, them Rosy Cheeks. I'm with What's It Fest. Yay.
And I am Joe, aka Honeycrumb without the vowels on Instagram, and I am also on the What's It Fest team.
I appreciate you guys coming by.
Yeah.
You
are
for
coming by. I
having
guess
us.
I'm coming by.
Thank you for coming over.
Yes, welcome.
Well, welcome to the crib. Cheers to that. Welcome to
Hell
the
yeah.
crib.
Right.
Does everybody have their
You
drink?
guys invited me into the home. I
Yes.
feel very, very comfortable right now, dude.
I decided I'm going to just...
You're just going to go with
I'm
it?
going to commit because I want to get drunk.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Can I have this one?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
A quick cheers to get things
To a,
started.
to a nice Thinking Boy podcast.
Yeah.
To a nice
Cheers,
Thinking Boy
guys.
Cheers.
podcast.
A cold one for the working man out there.
It's fair.
It's all right. Is this one we're drinking the same thing? It's all right.
Yeah, it's the same one.
I don't really feel a tropic, though. You
It does, there was no taste of tropic in
know what I'm
there.
saying? I don't really feel like...
St. Arnold, if you're watching this, we love you dearly for letting us do your festival, but please put more tropic in your boom. Thank you.
Any more like fruit, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
give me
Like-
some more fruit, please. Some strawberry, something.
Dude, so it's been a while since you've been on. For sure over a year, I think.
Yeah, it's been a good moment. Yeah, it's been over a year. Yeah, since I came over to your place when we had the podcast. I know we were just geeking out the whole time.
Yeah, we were just talking
like,
about wrestling. We didn't
wrestling
really-
and Dragon Ball and stuff like that.
I don't think we talked about music like that at all, really.
It was very brief, but that was a nice change because every podcast I've been on was always just about music and stuff. So it was a good refreshment for sure.
I always try to make it like more conversational, low key, rather than like I used to hit people with just like straight questions and like bullet points, but I'm like, At a certain point, I feel like it was kind of like,
Gotta hit them hard with the bullet points.
yeah, because like once I run out, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
Can we get headphones for Anne?
Oh yeah, you want to use these? My bad. Yeah, you can use these. No, I
It's-
mean, as long as it sounds
It's part
good.
of the vibe. It's the vibe.
Yeah, as long as you guys can hear them and it sounds good, then yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, I didn't know you were
You're
going
on
to have
there.
to take yours off. I thought...
Oh, my bad.
we
It's all good.
could have-
Surround
We
sound.
had like... Okay.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Can you hear us?
I can hear y'all like
I
this.
was just messing with
Yeah.
Can you hear? Yeah, good.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it
Okay.
sounds good to y'all, then that means it's recorded
Yeah.
like, perfect. So we should be good.
Yeah, but it's been a good second, and it was just a great time because it was just a conversation.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, like, you know, for any of these podcasts, it's always like you never know what you're getting into because everybody's interview style is so different.
Right.
And I've been on a couple at this point, and I really enjoy how you just have like conversations with people and stuff.
Appreciate that.
It's always a fun time doing that.
What has been going on with you for like the past year?
Man, I don't remember when we did the podcast, but I think
Had to
it
be like
was
after WrestleMania, I think. Like after like
So it
maybe,
was
like,
before the
June?
last festival, I
Yeah.
think. So the last one was Alternative Summer in June with Wonky Power. And well, since then, started building another festival.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that has been in the works for like a whole year. And we built this lovely team, you know, to be able to put it together and everything. Yeah, but ever since the last one, I guess like I know I spoke to you about this before. Like I wanted to do an anime convention. I wanted to do a big music festival. Well, they're both finally happening, which is
Mhm.
pretty dope. The music festival is happening this summer. It somehow became a 3-day event, which is kind of crazy.
With different
That-
locations.
That's
as well.
crazy. That's honestly like kind of insane. It may be bad for business, but it'll be fun as hell.
Hey.
It's like, where's it at? I thought it was like over here. It's like, no, that's
It
on
could
the
be on some like
Friday.
scavenger hunt type shit.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, it's happening in July 18, 19, 20, you know, at like Secret Group, White Oak, St. Arnold. And then with the anime convention, we're having our first one at St. Arnold's as well
Mhm.
to kind of fund the one we're going to do at NRG the
Okay.
following year. But yeah, they're like finally coming to life. So I just spent this last year kind of like putting that all together and
That's
building
what's up,
routines
bro.
for it.
I love when people say things and then it happens.
And it happens. Yes.
How did you decide to include these two lovely people?
Man, so for Anne, my girlfriend, it was a no-brainer. You know, being in a relationship with her, she's kept me organized in a lot of ways that were very necessary in life.
Seeing them stressful days, bro.
Yes. So she's been handling a lot of the stuff when it comes to the festival, like the business sense of hitting up vendors and
The vendors.
yeah, especially because that's been the
Yeah.
toughest part about this whole thing. Like getting the bands, getting the venues, that's one thing, but getting people to willingly come out to try to sell things and like have a belief that okay, your event's gonna draw people
That it's
out,
worth
where
it.
it's worth it. You
Yeah.
know,
She builds value.
she bids the value.
That's-
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit, actually?
Oh yeah, sure. In the end, like this is team effort. Really is a team effort. Like coming into what's it? If you're coming from a small business, you're trying to grow. Whenever you try to create a product, for example, you have big dreams for it, and so these vendors, wherever they want to attend to, they have to choose the right location, the right people. And so I feel like there's a lot of hesitation. And that's why I feel like that's the most challenging. But overall, I know that they have big dreams. And so we have big dreams.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that.
Hell yeah, dude.
We'll talk about that for sure. So I feel like because of that same mindset, same goal, we're able to really bring them in. And so,
Mm-hmm.
Dude, so you guys had to do like pitch meetings then, or like not pitch meetings, but like pitch it to like trying to sell the event to vendors.
oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, when it came to hitting up vendors, Anne kind of created a whole script for it and everything and sent it to all of us to like, hey, we can use this to hit them up or anything like that. It was just more so we had to come together a meeting. All right, this is going to cost this much. This date's going to have this much value and just kind of like sell it to them, you know, things like that. And vendors, they all come at different levels. You know, we all know this. A small business is a small business. You know, some could afford a $30 slot. Others can afford a $500 one. And you want to be able to accommodate everybody as best you can because, you know, it kind of sucks to exclude people. Like that would kind of suck. You know, when someone's trying to grow, sometimes they can't afford like the $100 spot. So, okay, we have something for like 80 or we have something for like 30, you know, so you can still have that opportunity and stuff like that. But yeah, we had a bunch of meetings for that and stuff. But, and with Joe, bringing her on the team, like, I think we met a couple of times, like shows here and there.
Mhm.
I think it was a Wonky Power show.
Wonky was the first one.
Yeah.
And then we went to Alternative Summer.
I remember you and Miguel like said hi to me and I didn't know how to
I
react
was
to it.
intimidated because Miguel, the way Miguel talked about you was like, oh, that's Mike. He was like, that's Mike.
Hey, it's me.
Whispers.
It was like whispers because like we thought you were like, I mean, you are like Mr. Big Cheese Man.
I ain't no big cheese man.
Yeah.
The tribal
Yeah.
chief, as they would say.
It's a wrestling reference. Yeah, it's
There
okay.
you
You
go,
just
there
gotta
you
do
go,
it. Just
there
put
you
your
go.
fingers in the air. There you go.
Right.
Yeah, but it was
Damn.
Wonky Power. Yeah, I remember you guys said hi to me. I didn't know how to respond because I was like, who the hell are they? Like,
No,
who-
for
I
real.
was like, who's that?
I don't
Like,
even
do I
know.
recognize him? Did I meet them before? Am I gonna make a mistake with saying hi? What's your name? You know, like
Oh,
for
no.
the second time or third time. But I know I met you guys there, and then I forgot where it was after. But we needed like a last minute photo shoot for our band New Shop, and our photographer he dropped out the day of, and I was like, fuck.
Shit.
I was like, shit, we have this whole place scheduled. We paid for it. And I was like, hey, Kiko, who's that person that always takes your pictures? Like, who are they? It's like, oh, yo, bro, you know, that's Joe Miguel, man.
He sounds exactly like that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
man. And I was like, all right, I need to hit them up. Like, can you hit them
That's
up for me? I'm
insane.
trying to get in contact with them right now. I forgot who responded, but
Probably
they
Miguel.
were just down. They were
Yeah,
like,
dude.
like, I think Joe said, "Oh yeah, we're really good at last minute things." Like, I was like, okay,
Spontaneous.
let's
We
do it.
love
Like spontaneous,
spontaneous.
creative stuff.
Working
so,
with what we got is like the biggest.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so we ended up there, and they did the whole photo shoot, and it's some of my favorite pictures we've ever taken. Like I still use some of them today. We have it on the T-shirt right
I'm
now.
about to say,
Actually,
yeah.
yeah, it's on. We made a T-shirt out of it because it's so
Yeah.
badass.
You can. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
And we were going for like this like
We'll get a
gangsters
Zoom.
paradise kind of
Oh,
look,
yeah.
like looking like
That
a
reminds me of like outsiders a little bit.
yeah.
Like outsiders,
We're going for
Yeah.
warriors. That's exactly what we're doing.
Warriors is kind of the thing, yeah.
Yeah, where everybody kind of like looks like they're from a different gang but coming
For sure.
together, sort of thing. But yeah, they made that concept come to life in such a beautiful way. And ever since then, I've kind of admired like her and Miguel's creativity and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Aw.
And the more and more I worked with them, I was like, to some capacity, eventually I'm going to work with them on something. I just didn't know what yet.
Mhm.
And then as I was at a point kind of building the festival, I was like, okay, I need somebody who is as creative as I am when it comes to being spontaneous and can just like run with it. And I was instantly like, okay, Joe, and then Miguel. Okay, like fuck it, let me ask
Got it
them.
already.
Let me see what's going down and stuff.
Yeah.
So I asked them, and the rest
Here
is
we
history
are.
now.
How did you? Because I think I followed you for a little bit, low key. I think since like after Kiko's party.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. Did
uh,
we meet at Kiko's party?
I think so. I think I met like most of y'all at Kiko's
Okay.
party, and then like months later, I had him on the podcast, and then like and then I chilled with you like over like Saturday and stuff. That's pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the Centillion show, shout out.
Shout out Centillion.
Shout out.
Centillion.
But I was gonna ask you at what age or what point did you kind of realize that like you had this creative side to you?
My whole life,
Yeah?
my parents and my aunt, well, my mom and my aunt are pretty stage mom vibes. So, and I grew up around them. And so they've been pushing all things like musical onto me. And then when it came to like high school and they were like, oh, you have to pick an elective, I was like, I think I'm going to do something musical because I don't want to be graded on my painting, because painting is my favorite like medium personally. So I was like, oh, if I'm painting, I don't want to get graded. I want it to be from like my heart and stuff. So ever since then, I actually didn't paint until I was like 17 or 18. And
Okay.
that was like when I was like 13. So it was like years later that I was like, oh, COVID, let me
Pick it up.
paint. Yeah, let me try something. And then I realized how obsessed I was with it, and composition and like photography, everything just kind of came out of painting, which is really cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's impressive
Thank you.
because look, I actually bought her products
Yes.
right
Oh, this
here.
is your stuff.
Yes,
Yes.
I did paint
This
that.
is the masterpiece.
That
That's
was
pretty crazy.
also-
But the masterpiece.
That took like a freaking year and
right.
like a year and some months to.
I think last September. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
that shirt says September 14th.
Yeah.
And it was around that
Yeah.
same time period that
And-
she
Dude,
had.
time's ticking. We're almost in September now, low key.
Yeah.
July, August. And
I just gave that back, I think, beginning of the year,
Yeah.
some point.
Hell yeah,
So,
dude.
Yeah.
I like
it's a long
the. Is it cool for me to call it abstract a little bit? Like some
Yes.
abstract stuff.
Ooh. Can you interpret? I'm curious. What do you think?
What do I think?
What do you think?
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of always feel people like it just laid out like that in bathtubs, and I
Mhm.
associate it with like suicide. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh.
Some like suicide stuff because you hear people slit their wrists and just kind of chill in the bath.
It's a dead girl.
Mhm.
But it's so
Pool,
colorful.
there's
Like
a
I
dead
can't imagine
girl
it's
in the
that.
pool.
Oh,
A colorful suicide.
Yeah.
I feel like
like a-
whoever.
Here.
Yeah.
I feel like whoever looks at Joe's painting, you know, it's hers. Like there's this distinct style to it.
Oh, thank you.
I feel that way about your photos as well. Your photos have a very
Yeah.
like distinguished like look.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I feel like if you ever have like your own brand, you should just roll with it. Like
Thank you.
I think it's so worthy. Definitely worthy.
Hell yeah.
Not
dude.
just saying that, you know.
No, yeah, thank you.
Hyping you up,
Yeah.
hyping you up.
Yeah.
Stomp
for real.
it. Stomp it. Yeah. When they invited me to be on the team, it was not like a difficult,
No hesitation.
no hesitation.
Hell
Me and
yeah,
Miguel were
dude.
just like, oh, okay, say when. Like,
Fuck
what
yeah,
what are we
dude.
doing? What's the goal? What do
And you need
from
people
us?
like that. You need down
Oh,
people
yeah.
that are like reliable as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. You need like I've worked with a ton of different teams on whatever project it was. You know, sometimes you try to work with friends and like it doesn't always pan out. Sometimes you
It's very lax sometimes.
yeah, or sometimes you work with someone who's a little bit too ambitious and they're like, okay, we need contracts for this, contracts for that. Understandable though. Like sometimes you need those kind of things. But like, for this festival, we wanted it to be more about like how you feel about it, like the meaning behind it, and being able to put all of that like artistic integrity into it so it can feel special for people that are coming out. Like the intention, yes, we're throwing a music festival, but what we're actually aiming to do is to throw like an experience and create a memory for people. And that's kind of like how we want everybody to feel. You know, we want people to remember it for whatever reason, like summer memories.
For sure.
Yeah, like those kind of things. So, yeah, like we wanted to build a team that can help bring that concept to life.
To life.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's easy to build something where it's like, okay, this guy's good at marketing, bring him in, or this guy can use AI to make this, whatever, some shit like that.
Right, yeah.
But it doesn't feel special when it
Mhm.
becomes so formulaic and things like that. But
I was gonna ask you guys about that, like, because y'all seem pretty creative, just from like engaging with y'all. Is it sometimes like, because I deal with this sometimes that where like I'm a photographer and I do videos and stuff, but like I also need to have like a 9 to 5 to like make sure I have like food to like
Ugh.
consume and stuff. Is that a difficult thing for you guys? And like, how do you guys kind of balance that out? Where it's like kind of like, all right, I'm gonna be creative for like not a certain amount of time, but you know what I mean? Like, how do you guys balance that out?
Who wants to go first? Is
Yeah,
the
that's
question.
that's the real question, honestly.
Okay, I'm just gonna go first. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is I never expected it. Like, I never have a game plan. You just kind of have to like roll with it. Like, I always have this quote: "Use your 9 to 5 to fund your 5 to 9," and that's why I still have my day job.
I've never heard that, dude. I've never heard that
Cheers.
before. That's nice.
Yes.
You put that on a card or some shit. Put that
Yeah,
on
of
a
course.
shirt, low key.
Yes, on a shirt. Yeah, and so that's sort of like a motivation for me. We also need like like necessities, like of course food, water, finances. You need to have that to be your pillar in order for you
The
to
hierarchy of needs. dude.
yeah. The triangle, which is your favorite shape. We talked about that before
Yeah,
we
yeah,
started.
yeah.
Yeah, and just from that, it motivates me and kind of really just pushes me. There's really like no plan or anything. But yeah, that's really it for me.
Oh yeah.
What about you, Joe?
Going along with the like no plan idea, like I personally don't. What was I gonna say? Hang on, to pause. I just forgot.
Yeah, you're good.
Going.
St. Arnold's is it.
That's St. Arnold. I'm feeling tropic boom right now. No, what did you just say? Hang on. Pause.
Wait, something
said-
about what did I say?
The 9 to 5 is becoming 5 to 9. or
Yeah.
something?
Oh, not having a game plan.
Yes,
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yes.
okay, so like I agree. Like this whole past 2 years, I've been dealing with this for lack of words, because I don't want to use them. But basically, I've been dealing with the balancing my necessities and balancing my creativity. And I try every month, I'm like, okay, let me try this instead. Let me try this instead. And then constantly it's not working.
Oh, no.
And I'm just like, I want to give up. But like you said, I use it to like motivate me to like, I'm going to get there one day and I have to like become content for me personally. Like I'm living at home with my family. So I'm very privileged to just use my time for whatever at the moment. But obviously the insurance, that health insurance is gonna kick in when I'm 25, and
I was just about to ask your age. I was
I'm
just
about to
pretty
get
young.
kicked off of everything. So, yeah, but yeah, I just got a job, but I digress. Yeah, becoming content has been the lesson for me, is like not killing myself over not having the things that I used to have. Like I used to have all the food in my fridge that I wanted, and I had all my favorite snacks and my drinks and everything that I wanted, but then like I don't know, like it'll come back. It comes and goes
Circles.
as you work, and yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I feel like it's all about your mindset. It really is. The more work I feel like you put into something, naturally, like if you're just really good at something, naturally good things will come to you. You don't really have to expect anything. It's the law of attraction. And I really believe in that. And so, yeah, no game plan. Just roll with it. And then over time, you kind of get used to it. You
Right,
kind of
right,
get
right.
used to the stress.
I feel like it's like a fundamental part of life, and honestly, like creativity. Because there's times where like now, I feel like I'm more like in a better place, like almost like emotionally like more mature. And then I look back at like old situations. I'm like, fuck, I wish I had like the mindset that I have now back then. And then, but it's like I wouldn't have been here if that didn't happen. You know? What I
yeah,
mean?
it wouldn't
So it's kind
exist
of
the
like,
moment. Yeah.
It's almost like I would say like an exchange, but like kind of like in a way of that like bad shit has to happen. So like, and I also feel like my
Mm.
best work comes out like through like tough times, hard times, as Dusty
Yeah,
Rhodes would
hard
say.
Yes.
times.
Hard
Yeah.
times,
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think creativity thrives without there being a struggle. Like for any creative person, I think we all have something very similar to where if anything, not necessarily bad, but if things aren't going our way, for some reason, our creative minds just start rolling at a really aggressive speed and we just start.
It's almost like out of necessity that you're kind of
Yeah.
forced to like, all right, I have to figure this shit out.
Exactly. So like when it comes to just being able to like I guess maintain a life while being able to do the things that we're kind of all doing, it's hard. It really is.
It is very hard, man.
Because you have to find like that fine line of okay, you have to go to work and you have to focus on that because if you don't, you'll lose your job. But you also are getting, in my case, I was getting like phone calls and text messages throughout the day, like, hey, we need this and that for this and this, or all these planning and things like that. And then when you get home, you know, you're doing more of that work for that kind of stuff. But see, here's a great thing about that. Your 9 to 5, whatever it is, if it's not your passion, you're just doing it so you can live, right? So you can survive. The art or the creative aspects of it, you're doing it so you can experience life, you know? And those things don't necessarily feel like work, even if they're stressful. Like you have the privilege to be able to work and create the things you wanted to create, and like to not take advantage of those moments where you can do it. You're just like completely like creating a disservice for yourself. So no matter like if you are stuck at work for 10 hours, 12 hours in a day, or you're working night shifts or whatever, which I've been there too.
That's fucking horrible.
Yeah,
I've been there as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like working 10-hour shifts, and she works 12-hour shifts and stuff like that. I was doing overnight and stuff. Like, but still, like even during all of that, or by the time you come home, if you're not really giving some effort to the things you love, then maybe you just need to reevaluate. Perhaps that's not the thing you truly wanted to work on either, you know? So the creative endeavor is always changing as artists or creatives or whatever. Sometimes, you know, it's this, another time it's that. And you just have to be able to work with that and learn how to focus. Like for me, I feel like I have a lot in common with Jo. She's kind of like chaotic in her creative ways. I was very chaotic with my creative ways kind of growing up. But I had to learn how to harness it and focus it. Like for me, like I know how to do animation. I know how to film. I know how to video edit. I play music, doing all these business aspects. But you can't do all those things at the same time.
Right,
It's
right,
really
right.
hard, right?
One aspect will kind of like outweigh the other. You'll kind of lose something from.
You'll lose something. Like I remember there was somebody who told me this one thing. They said that it's being a jack of all trades is only possible if you already learned how to make money out of your interests and things like that. If you haven't, then you're just reducing the quality of all of your work in every aspect. So it's like about like focusing on one or two things and making those becoming like I guess everything you wanted them to be and stuff. So
I want to add to that because I think I personally deal with this idea that this is kind of morbid, but it's this idea that I'm going to die at a young age. So it's like I'm constantly rushing like everything that I do. I'm like, I got to go. I got to do this. I got to go. I got to do this. It's
I
like
hate rushing, dude. It's fucking.
Yeah.
And for what? Like for what? Like literally today I found myself, I posted something on every single account today. And like, because I've just, one, I wanted to. Two, I finally like, you know, when you finish like that content, you're just like,
Right,
oh,
you're
let me
just
get it
kinda
out.
fuck it. I'm the
I want
same
people
way,
to
yeah.
see it.
I'm
I'm
the same way.
excited. It's like that, but it's like, I need learning to slow down and stop, like realize that you're not going to die anytime soon. Like you can post that tomorrow. It's okay. Like you don't have to post it today. And like, that kind of goes with everything that I do is like I'll find myself awake at 3 a.m. Like I'll get home really late. Like I'll get home at 1 a.m. and then I'll like do my nighttime routine, be ready by 3 a.m. And then I'm like, oh, I haven't painted all day. I kind of want to paint. And then I'm like, but you need to sleep. like you need to sleep if you want to put your 100%.
The
And
necessity comes back
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
and my dad always reminds me, like, if you put he's like, you can't be putting 40%, 30%, 20% in all these different things because you're never going to put 100% into anything because you're going to either burn yourself out or you're just not, there's no like focus. It's just kiddos. There's no focus of like,
Tico felt that somewhere.
no,
Yeah.
literally his ears ringing. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say is like, you can't give 100% if you're putting all this other percentages and whatever everywhere.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. Like we're talking about dying, right? Okay, so I totally
Oh, shit.
understand you. Okay, the fear of like, oh my gosh. Okay, my perspective on life has changed a lot. Ever since my grandma is like at her last stage of Alzheimer's, she forgot who I was.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so that's really sad. And so like I started thinking about like, hey, like life is actually really short if you think about it, you know? So we have like all these social medias and all these beautiful memories that's just like on your phone. And if you're not gonna post them, like your your offsprings or whatever, like how are they gonna see it? Your friends, how are they gonna see that or strangers, like how are they gonna see like good memories? The summer vibes, good memories. What's it? You know, how are they gonna see that?
St. Arnold's.
Yeah, St. Arnold's. Like,
Cheers to that, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
yeah, like good times, good times.
That was a full circle moment. Yeah, do you know what's it? What the?
Just a quick zoom in real quick.
What's it? But yeah, Joe, I really think your feelings are very valid, and that's important too.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay to feel that way, and I think that's also a good drive.
Yeah, I kind of see. I have like issues with those kind of ideas sometimes, but with myself personally, I don't like to say life is short. I like to say life is long, because it really is long. Like when you look into perspective of every day or year that you've lived, like there's a lot of things you cannot remember anymore.
Yeah.
It's
that's
gone.
true.
Like you lived it. It happened. You know, and it's just about enjoying the moments that come. So a lot of the times, even though like I've had friends that have already like passed away at a young age, I refuse to believe that life is short. Yes, it can be cut short, but you are here for a long time, so you might as well use that time to take advantage of something. And I feel like when we have that, oh my God, life is short, it makes us rush and it makes us do things that aren't necessarily going to be beneficial for whatever it is we want to do. Like there's people that get married because life is short. You know, there's
Right,
people,
right, exactly.
you know, that do things like that. Like not even just in the sense of being creative people, but yeah. But I also do believe on one thing you said, that for each and everything, I do believe you can put 100% in multiple things. It is like, yes, it's like you're putting 30% here, 20% here. Yeah, but when I'm focused on that shit, I am focused on that shit. Like I'm putting every ounce of energy that I have in that moment of time for that 2 hours on this, like completely to it.
Yeah.
And it's just like if I'm at work, all my focus is there.
100%
You know?
of 2 hours is still 100%.
It's still 100%.
In
Yeah.
my
100%,
eyes.
Yeah, it's that 100% you put in before you had dinner, and then after you're gonna put in your 100% on something else because you completed your tasks that you needed to do for the other things. So it does exist.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like a discipline that I'm not gonna say a lot of people don't
That
know.
I
I'm
do
sure there's a
not
lot of
have.
people. I'm sure a lot of people have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's not something we're necessarily conscious of all the time. Like,
Yeah.
this is all like deep metaphorical stuff. But at most of the times, like we do things that we're not even conscious of, it, and we could already be like living that kind of like mentality and shit. So
I feel that way at like my regular 9 to 5, where like it's almost like muscle memory at this point.
yeah.
But like I still kind of like make sure I put like my effort in.
Mhm.
I don't want to like fucking slack or like have someone like
Yeah.
And for the like I'd say like 90% of the time it's like all right. Then there's a 10% where I'm like, fuck this shit. I just gotta get the fuck out of here. Like I just gotta get the day over with. and then,
Sometimes
like,
you
head
hate your
out.
job, you know? Like,
Nah, for sure. Yeah, like
Yeah.
And I've been noticing, bro, like recently, like the last hour of my job, I'm kind of like, this shit's starting to drag a little bit. Where in the beginning, I'm like,
Just a little
I'm good.
bit.
I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
But we've been like putting in like a lot of work, and I'm just kind of like the last like 30 minutes, I'm like, I'm ready.
Well, do you have
Yeah.
10-hour days? Because it's a warehouse, so I assume
Right
they're
now it's
longer
8.
days.
Right now
Yeah.
it's 8, but like the last week, I guess it's hurricane season. I had no idea.
Yeah,
But like we've been
it started
shipping out like a lot of shit, so it was like 10 to like
overtime kind
10
of
and a half
shit.
hours.
Yeah.
And I'm on days, thankfully. But before, when I was on night shift, that was brutal.
Dude, night shifts are brutal, man.
I feel like I
God.
legit took years off my life because I was going in at like 6:30 p.m. and then getting out at like
Dude.
4:30.
Question for the
Dude.
night shift
Yes.
friends. How easy or difficult have you found it to like adjust your life to your night shift? Like, do you sleep during the day to like compensate?
was on
or
night
do you
shift-
just keep living? Because you're creative. I figure that's your time to work.
Dude, so whenever I was on night shift, I wasn't doing as much creatively. Honestly, I would just take
Yeah.
photos with like my Samsung at the time, and then edit the
Hey.
shit out of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't until I went to days where I kind and like low key like post COVID where I kind of like got into like photography and videography and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But before it was tough, man. Honestly, because like you just want to go to sleep, but then it's tough because like you get home and you're just kind of awake.
Yeah.
Like you shower, you eat, and then you're just kind of like up, and you're like,
Well,
damn.
because your body's
It's
not
like
meant
it's
to
your
be
evening
awake.
too. You know, technically, you know, like in
And people
technical
were getting ready,
terms.
like in the house when I was living with my parents, like people were getting ready for work, or like the sun is like beaming through the curtain, and I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like, God damn it, like.
Those blackout curtains. Dead people.
We can talk about dead people.
Can we talk about dead people?
We could talk, I'm sure we could.
I just didn't know if that would be a good segue because that we were already talking
No,
about.
actual dead people. Yeah.
We have dead
I
friends.
mean, I'm
I'm down, honestly, yeah.
wanted to lead it to like what's it,
Yeah.
and then like the purpose.
That's what I thought too, but
didn't
I
wanna sound
didn't.
no,
know.
that's fine. Can I
No.
talk shit about night shift real quick?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
All right, let me
let's
talk
do
shit
it.
about
Yeah.
night shift.
Are you
Horrible,
ready?
horrible, bro.
I hate it, bro. Like the thing that sucks about it, so I would go in at like 8 and I would like get off at 7. Sucks, bro. Sun's coming up. It's beautiful. You get to see morning and shit. Everybody's starting their day and you're going to sleep. So everything you want to do, you're so limited, especially if it's like teamwork kind of shit. It's like, all right, this person is literally only going to be available from 7 to 9. That is when I have to go to work.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that shit sucks. Plus trying to adjust like being a vampire.
Horrible.
It like normally
Horrible.
it's horrible. Like I'm a night owl naturally, but not if I have to work at a job.
Exactly, yeah. if you're like you said, being creative, painting
Yes.
or editing photos,
I'll be-
editing
yeah.
videos, I could do it for
Being
sure.
up all night for that shit, but
But
being
if
up
I'm
all,
fucking
back
driving
and forth
water
at
or like
3 a.m.
putting
No,
boxes
dude.
in a truck, dude,
it's like fuck this,
what?
man. Oh my god. And you know what else sucks? If you didn't pack your food,
Oh.
your food options are limited as shit.
Dude, it's like Twinkies and shit, bro. It's like
Oh my god, yeah. The
Yeah,
vending machine is your lunch.
horrible, bro. Horrible. Night shift was garbage, especially like
Garbage.
whenever I switched, because I used to work for the store. I think I told you all like where I worked at. It's a pharmacy that isn't CVS. But whenever I was working at the store, it was all right, but they didn't pay me anything, so I switched over. And then night shift, I was getting paid like way better, but like the fucking bro. As soon as I joined, it was like 12 hours,
Dude,
11
yeah.
hours, 12 hours. I was like,
Graveyard shift, man. That's all it is, dude. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it sucked. I remember that graveyard shift for me too. My goodness, I'm a nurse. I work at a home health agency. I only have one patient, one kiddo. He's really good. But night shift, my goodness, when it hits 3 a.m.,
oh,
I cannot keep my eyes open. And I swear, my kiddo, like, he'll open his eyes and then he'll shut it. I don't know why he would do that. But anyway, it's spooky
It's
at
kind of
night.
creepy.
It's spooky. But yeah, I just know that when it hits 7 a.m., I would be too darn tired to even to drive home. It's 12-hour shift. And yeah, I guess the only thing that kept me like asleep was, I guess, waking up at 12 p.m., eat like a big meal, go back to sleep, and then be up again by like 5 p.m. and get ready,
Man,
ready
that's
to go.
crazy. And
It's, when you think
had
about it,
12-hour
it's kind of
shifts.
crazy. When you like look at it like retroactively, you're kind of
Yeah.
like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, why? Like, it's wild.
In hindsight, that's pretty insane to have to live your life like that. Anybody out there that has to do night shift,
Shout out. If you're listening to this and
shout
you're
out,
on
man.
night shift, shout out
Man,
because
you'll get through it.
you'll get through it, brother. But god damn.
Man, find your favorite podcast, man. Entertain, keep yourself alive.
Leave a like, subscribe.
Like,
comment.
subscribe. You know, thank you,
Yeah.
boy. You know,
I was gonna tell you, I was gonna be a nurse. My original like career path was to be a nurse,
Oh, wow. That's
and then like
amazing.
COVID happened. And I was like, God, they're going through it. And then I was like,
Oh,
I was like, maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe my passion isn't there because I was kind of like, fuck. I'm glad that I'm not like because they were going through it.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
I had a lot of friends. Like my friend's mom, she was a nurse, or she is a nurse, and like, dude, she was like doing fucking 12, 15 hours like crazy shifts. I was like, oh my god.
All those
And
first
and I was like,
responders.
thankfully that I'm all the first
Yeah.
responder. I was like, thankfully I'm not. So I was like, damn, if I'm thinking that way, I might not have the passion for it that I thought I did.
Mm.
And then like the more I look back on it, was more like, all right, they like nurses always have jobs, people are always sick, like I'll always
Yeah.
have like
It's
a career
stable.
path. It's stable. But in my head I'm like, this probably isn't like the thing that I like would want to be doing for like most of my life, you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. So that's how you knew. Okay.
That's how I kind of knew like,
Yeah.
oh shit. 'cause-
Okay. That's understandable. During COVID, my friend was like working like insane. I was doing my prereqs at that time and I was like, take me, please. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to save y'all. Like, come on. But yeah, during that time, like, I don't know, like it was like a ghost town. Nobody wanted my application. Like no one, and I was like, I waited for a whole year. I'm like, where
They were
are
busy
y'all?
saving people.
Yeah, and I was
Low-key,
like,
maybe,
dude, I'm right
yeah.
The
here
admin
waiting.
people were on the floor.
Yeah, but yeah, so but yeah, like a year later, I got accepted to like the whole program and everything, and and then like
Congrats, hell
a year
yeah.
later, yeah, I'm actually going back for my LVN to RN program. I'm so excited about
For
it.
sure.
Kind of
Hell yeah,
stressed
dude.
out, but
That's
you
what's
know,
up.
basically stress. But yeah, I feel like that's going back to like the topic we were talking about, how like and the 9 to 5 job, but in this case it's like 7 hours. I mean 12 hours.
6 to
Sorry,
6.
my numbers. I feel like I feel like that funds like our lives, but at the same time, like I feel good in a way that I can help with, you know, like make an impact on people's lives.
For sure, yeah, definitely.
humanity.
Yeah, for humanity.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what like that's how I feel about Joe Crumb, where it's my outlet to help others. In some way.
Yes, yes.
So I love
Gotta give
that for
back,
you.
I
That's on
feel
a
like.
much like
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
direct, like
Yeah.
impactful scale.
Yeah,
That's
I love that for humanity. That's huge.
you're feeding your humanity.
Right. Yeah.
That's important, man. I feel like that's very important to like give back. You know, knock on wood. But if I were ever to be like super successful, I would love to like give back. I already have ideas of like certain parks that I'd like help like clean up and stuff like that. Because
Hey,
there's
you
one
don't
called,
need to be successful to give back. You
low key,
you can give
yeah.
back today.
That is true. That is true. I'll donate to
Come to
the
Joe Crumb's
firefighters or
thrift
something
swap
like
and
that. You
pool
know what I'm
party.
saying? But no, definitely. I feel like giving back is like a very important thing, especially like if you're blessed to like have like
You're privileged.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the stuff that we were talking about is like very privileged stuff because like you look around the world and it's like God, it's not. Especially now, it's not looking good.
Yeah.
It's just not looking good like at all. So it's like, oh my God.
I was gonna say that about like COVID and nursing, like that, like not to make it political or anything, but it's just like imagine the physical aspect of that, and then also the political tension
Oh,
during
yeah.
that time for like suddenly everyone has all this respect for first responders and healthcare workers when they didn't just 1 minute ago. When, you know what I mean? And like there was a lot of bitterness, but then also knowing that all those first responders like really did have that passion to help people. Like I think that was really cool to see.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
it's
wanted
very
to say that.
important because there's a lot of times where like I feel like people get like lumped in and like in a certain way, and they're like, oh, these people are just kind of like getting a check. And I've even done that sometimes where I'm like, yeah, they just kind of like want money, but people are really
But
passionate about
they
helping
could
out
call
people.
in
Yeah.
if they wanted to.
That's what
they
I'm
could
saying.
quit if they really wanted to. They could get
They have
another
free
job.
will, you know
but
what I'm
they
saying? They
chose
still
to
have free
help
will to like not go to the job or go to the job. You know what I mean?
risk
So,
their
Yeah.
lives. Yeah.
shout out.
Shout out first responders. Shout out anyone. Cheers.
Cheers, another cheers.
Cheers to you. What's it? It's for you.
Yes.
Hell yeah, dude. Bro, you were asking about my
Speaking
shape
of
earlier.
graveyard
Yes.
shift.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, my bad. Oh. I'm curious about the triangle stuff. Why were you asking about my favorite shape earlier?
Well, I'm an artist. I'm a painter.
Okay,
so I
okay,
just,
okay.
if for me, I'm a painter and a mental health person. Like I love mental health. So like, I don't know. It helps me see like, it doesn't say much about you, but it does tell me like how simple or intricate a person
Are you
can be.
Are you into like horoscopes and stuff at all or no?
I'm not gonna lie and say I used to maybe at one point, but my best friend when I was like in high school, she was obsessed with crystals and like essential oils and stuff like that. And so rose quartz and leaving them in her boyfriend's like cars and stuff like
Right,
that. Yeah,
right,
but
right.
I was like, what is it for? So I obviously I'm curious and like I like learning. So I learned that like what the fuck was I talking about? Y'all, shout out St.
I'm-
Arnold's. That tropic is
Shout out
booming.
that Tropic
Yes.
Boom is like
Yes.
doing some work right now.
Cheers.
Okay, pause. Okay, so you know how you know how St. Arnold has that wall with the mugs? I think we
what?
should
The
the wall
wall
with
with
the
the
mugs.
They have a
We like
wall with mugs.
Wait, they have
yeah, and like
mugs?
it's like sponsors. It's beer mugs. So like
Oh, okay.
sponsors, they'll donate X amount of money and then they get a mug on the wall. Anytime that person comes in, shows their ID, they get to take that mug off the wall and use it for the
That's
day.
pretty. That's
So
pretty
I
dope.
said,
Actually,
what
that's pretty
if-
cool.
What
pretty
if
badass.
for whatever reason, like I don't know how much money you have to donate, but what if like we after the profits we see how much and we put a what's it mug specifically.
We'll see how well the festival
Like how cool,
does. You know,
yeah.
that'd be pretty
Just a
badass.
question mark.
Come support so we can get a what's it
Pull up. Pull up.
Let us get a what's it mug?
mug.
A mug?
Like a beer mug. So that we can do the hurrah.
Exactly.
Huzzah.
Exactly. It's vastly approaching the festival, bro. How are you feeling?
Vast.
Oh yeah. What are we, a month away now? It's the 18th or the 19th right now.
Today's the 19th.
Okay, yeah, we are a month away. Oh shit!
Happy June.
Oh my god, yeah, happy Juneteenth. Yes.
Happy.
Man, it doesn't feel like it's a month away because we've been working on this for months, so it's always felt like it's like half a year away kind of shit.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's in a couple of weeks. In 4 weeks, it's going to happen, and this festival is gonna, do its thing. We're gonna be at Secret Group on Friday, like jamming. I'm gonna be playing every day. Like I'm playing in 4 groups, which is gonna be hell because also running around
It's
and
gonna be sweaty.
yeah,
It's gonna be sweaty
it's-
for
it's
sure.
gonna be sweaty,
Yeah, it's gonna be
yes.
sweaty.
playing drums in 3 of them, so I'm probably gonna feel exhausted. But man, like the excitement hasn't hit yet, but it will. It probably won't hit until the day of.
Yeah.
Yeah, when that day comes, when that Friday hits,
It'll
I'll
be the
feel
day we
it.
can breathe.
But then when White Oak hits on the 19th, it's gonna hit even more. And then I'll feel like I can breathe once St. Arnold's hits because it's not that it's gonna be chill, but it's more so we've gone through the first 2 days, just 1 day left. Let's make it count, and all that kind of stuff. So
Knowing that we can go home and there's nothing the next day. I mean, we're
Right,
probably
right.
we should celebrate. But
I'm gonna go to WWE. I'm taking her to
Oh.
her first WWE
You wanna
show.
roll?
that's so
Yes.
cool.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
I'm thinking about going.
dude, go. Yes,
Yeah?
dude.
Wait, how
Yeah,
much
because
for
it's the one before SummerSlam. Well,
How-
not right before, but the last
Yeah.
Houston show before it.
Houston?
Yeah, it's gonna be in Houston.
Casino, pull
How
up.
much for the ticket?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, pull up, dude. Yeah, well, like literally, I have a couple of friends that are probably gonna like be there too as well.
For sure.
But I wanted her to experience it for the first time.
I went the last time, but it was like a live event. It wasn't even like
Oh,
Raw or
yeah.
SmackDown or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, because they were here. They were here for the last, what was it, Raw on TV or
Mhm.
something? Yeah. But yeah, she's been watching with me, and I kind of just. She loves the drama
You're
of
part
it.
of it now.
Yes.
She loves it, like the-
chisme. You're
Yeah.
Like whenever like the girls are just talking mad shit to each other, she's like, "Oh my god!"
dude, when they say bitch,
Yeah.
they be dropping bitch a lot.
I was
Yeah.
like, is this real? Do they know that this is real?
Like,
It can be.
Yeah,
It can be.
That's what
Yeah, that's
I've
the biggest
learned.
thing.
and my favorite thing to see is her reaction when someone like goes through a table or something, and she's like, "Oh no, that one was real. that one looks like, oh my god, was that
like
real?"
that hurt. Did they
Yeah.
plan this? Or
Bro,
like,
when
keep
when
trying
Cody
to-
put Kevin Owens to a ladder, I think. or a
Yeah, it
table,
was like, man, she
my
she
friend
gets,
thought she was paralyzed. He's like, he's paralyzed. He's crippled.
He's done.
He's crippled. I was like,
She
God
gets
damn.
Wait,
so
really?
concerned. Yeah. So I can't wait to like see her reactions in person and be with the crowd, just
Oh,
reacting to all
dude.
that kind of shit. So, 'cause,
Bro,
it's a
depending on what
different
kind of
vibe.
pyro they have, you could feel it. If there's flames,
Yeah.
you'll feel it. You'll feel the heat.
Yeah, it's
Like,
cool.
It's crazy.
So that's what
can't
we're
wait.
doing after the festival. The
A
Monday.
celebratory. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool, bro.
yeah. So it's gonna be cool. That's a little gift for us. But yeah, that weekend's gonna be crazy from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Mhm.
Man, I don't know what to expect, but I know it's gonna be something memorable. Hopefully, a really great memory.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see how it's going because it's going great so far. And shout out to everybody that's helped us outside of the team. Like Dallas from Spring Stock.
Woohoo.
Dude's great, always been very helpful. The Orion guys from jumping on, and just like everybody else that's lended a hand just to make sure like the festival was successful, And shout out to our other teammates that aren't here, Miguel and Isaiah, Kiko. Miss
Shout
you
out.
guys, love you
Miss you.
guys. But yeah, we were able to get like some pretty, big artists to join onto the festival. It was actually Ulysses
Shout
who
out.
showed me,
My
he
boy.
fucking love him, who showed me Slow Joy, I wasn't too familiar with his music at first. I heard his song before, but I never knew who the artist was. And I saw his following, and I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna be able to get him to come out to the festival."
That
This
was
guy
the
has,
one,
yeah, he has 100,000 followers. He has 1 million streams on his songs. Like, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna do this, but because originally I was trying to get Violent Vera. I don't know if you know who that is, but she
I'm
has
not
like
sure.
millions of followers, whatever. We offered her a good amount of money, but it wasn't enough. Which, you know, it helps to understand like what it is to working with groups at that level.
The economics of it.
It's just a whole different level, you know. There's like I know it's a funny term, but there's levels to this shit. You know, like
for
there's-
sure,
legitimately there's levels to this shit. And working with Slow Joy and his management, or renting out the downstairs venue for White Oak, which is that huge fucking stage
Fuck
and
yeah,
everything.
dude. Probably my favorite venue in town, honestly.
Yeah, great
No
venue.
bullshit.
I
Like,
fucking
love
love that
White Oak.
venue. But just like doing all of that, it felt like stepping into a whole different level of being like a booker and an event organizer. Because it's simple to throw a show like, yeah, I'm gonna do something at 1810 Ojaman, or I'm gonna do something upstairs at White Oak. You can easily book those things. But in order to step into this realm, you either have to put upfront money or you have to have a name behind you already.
Right.
You know. But yeah, getting Slow Joy on, you know, talking to his management. Of course, I can't divulge like everything, but
Right.
like just being able to have a conversation with people operating at that level was interesting, and being able to work with him to get him onto the festival is like dope as hell. It's a dope opportunity for every Houston group. Like everybody that is part of this festival, like you now have an artist that has a following that's gonna go out to see him no matter what. You know, it's like you have that opportunity to kind of rub shoulders with that, you know, and I think that's pretty cool, because for a lot of these artists, like, yeah, it could be you can easily find yourself being stagnant, right, in any art form, easily. In music, it's so easy to like be that. Oh, I'm playing another show, secret group. I'm playing another show next weekend. And you just find yourself in this loop where you're not going anywhere. But now here's an opportunity. We're gonna throw a big ass festival. We're gonna make it probably the biggest festival in Houston as of today, like now, as of now.
I was gonna ask you about that. 3
Yeah.
locations is wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's
It's
crazy.
wild. I remember I was talking to some people about it. I talked to Dallas from Springstock about it. I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna make it at like all these 3 places. He's like, that's insane. Like, but that's fucking cool.
We need a
Like,
fucking map,
yeah.
bro, of like the 3 places and like.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking badass because you know, Secret Group is a widely known like venue from Houston that touring bands go through. White Oak is a widely known
For sure,
established
yeah.
venue. St. Arnold is a huge place where people always from Houston and the Heights just go to chill and everything. So it's like these cool venues we get
very,
to work
like, landmark.
with. Yeah, it's like all that shit, you know. We do have goals after this one, and we've briefly talked about it before, but I want that outside stage at White Oak
I
next
feel
year.
you. I feel
We
you.
were about to rent it, but you're like, no, that's a little bit too much right now. Maybe next year.
Manifest.
I feel you.
Manifest it. But yeah, we just wanted to present that opportunity for all the groups here, to make it more than just it's a local festival with local groups, but we wanted to bring other people in. Like again, Slow Joy, Dallas, you know, and he tours everywhere. This other group called Ghost Lux, for them, they're from Lubbock. They're doing great out
Texas
there.
boys.
Yeah, you know, we have another group from Colorado called the Highlines. They're coming in as well. And it's bringing these people from these other places, so there's more eyes on what we're doing here, you know, and I think that's very important.
Kind of
But-
shining a little spotlight on Houston. a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, because Houston's not known for being shit other than gas and oil and NASA. You know, like we're not known for shit, but like it's cool to just have people to want to come here to play music for once, you know. Like we had festivals, but they all fucking left. You know, shit
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
trying
Yeah.
to think. Was it Free Press?
Yeah, Free Press
one?
was one of them. Yeah. I played at that one, which was pretty cool, but I forgot when they left. But yeah, it's pretty tight. They left. I know BuzzFest is in the Woodlands now, which I guess counts.
I
but
guess,
I
but
guess it
is
does. It's
though?
not that big, you know,
Yeah, man.
anymore. No. If anybody
If
from
you're Rod
BuzzFest
Ryan,
listening,
yeah,
yeah,
if
I'm
you're
so,
Rod
I'm
Ryan,
sorry. It's okay.
bro.
But yeah, you know, Austin is known for being Houston's like music capital now.
That's the one, yeah.
You know, which is cool, and it'll probably be that way for a long time. But we're not aiming to try to make Houston the music capital. No, we just want to bring a big festival, a big event, something that feels special back to Houston for the artists here and to have outside artists want to come here. It's not about making a fucking Houston capital or making like anything like that. It's just about having a fucking damn good
showcase.
time. Yeah, it's just
Oh, yeah.
about it. So
Good memories.
great,
Good
yes,
memories
good
for sure, dude. So
What's
this?
it?
So what's
Ah.
it? God damn.
Bro, Drake's on the
I'm
TV
just
right now.
gonna-
Y'all watching Degrassi?
He's in a wheelchair.
He's wheeling away right now.
We have Degrassi on right now. It's the season where Drake was shot.
So he got shot.
He got
already.
shot. He got shot by a school shooter, and that he bullied, and now he's in a wheelchair for like the remainder of the series.
Oh yeah, for the rest of the series.
So
he's in a
everybody's
wheelchair.
favorite rapper out there, you know, if you never knew, he was in a show called Degrassi from Canada, where he was in a wheelchair for half the series. So
That's fucking crazy.
kind of
bro.
hilarious where he
Watch the
started.
news.
I never got into the high school dramas, bro. Skins, Degrassi, even like
Skins?
Euphoria. Yeah, you remember
Man,
Skins?
yeah. Oh my god. Oh, she's ready for this one.
Oh shit, go ahead.
The one that really got me was The Secret Life of the American Teenager on ABC.
That's so
Dude.
specific.
Dude.
That's so
It's
specific.
so bad. I
Oh.
watched it because of how bad it was and like for the like teen pregnancy aspect. Of
Right,
it.
right,
I was
right,
just
right.
so I'm like, okay, what is it? What's the secret life of? Give it to me.
What's
What's the
it?
secret life of?
What's it? What is? What's
What is it?
What
What
is
is it?
it?
What's it?
Do y'all feel that type of way? Like with Euphoria, I think that was a big thing. Was like there's like a lot of like teenage like sex and shit like
Well,
that.
yeah. I mean, like,
Teenage romanticization.
I feel like just put it in college and everything's good. You know what I mean? Like just make it
Yeah.
a college show, and then all this shit is probably still happening in college.
yeah. I mean, it's just trying to like portray real shit. I mean, when you know that like teenagers do shit like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, and like that's the most like troublesome time of most of our lives because we don't know shit. We're just like experiencing a
Trying
lot
to
of
figure
stuff.
everything out.
Yeah, you know, there's multiple team kind of dramas. Like, you know, Degrassi has some dark moments, but it's pretty wholesome.
Mhm.
Then you have Euphoria, who just like completely goes into the darker end of it, and you kind of have to have those kind of spectrums of like entertainment and shit like that.
If
So,
you could talk to, because low key, bro, I think next year's my high school reunion. 10 years.
man,
I graduated in 2016.
I passed my high school reunion.
How, if you guys were like given a conversation with your high school self, what would you say to them? Go one kind of clockwise or counterclockwise?
Just keep doing your thing, bro.
Yeah?
Just keep doing your thing.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's
like,
gonna
just
be
keep going,
it's
really.
gonna be a ride. There's gonna be some shit. There's gonna be some great times. Just keep doing your thing, bro.
Just keep riding.
Yeah, I won't be here unless you go through that. So go through it.
Yeah,
That's the
I would
biggest
tell
thing,
her
yeah.
there's nothing to be afraid of. Like it's like whatever you're scared of is actually what's gonna set you further.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say to my younger self, girl, just create a beautiful life. Make the world colorful. And yes, thank you. I really have to give credit to Michael because like in high school, I feel like life has been really dull. And I was, teenagers, they feel like they're always worried about judgment. And that was like my big issue. So I'll be that quiet girl in that corner in her orchestra class. Or when there's no class, I'll eat lunch in there. It was my safe spot. But yeah, girl, you things will get better from here. Little Ann.
Little Ann. Shout out, Little Ann.
Shout out to Little Ann.
I'm gonna need another beer.
Yes.
Go ahead and get another one of beers. I guess I'll have that.
This
I'll
one?
also take another Tropic Boom.
Tropical?
Oh, is it different?
Oh,
Fuck
this
yeah.
one's
Yeah, you want this one?
I'll try that one. Yeah, that's cool.
I'll take the
Classic.
Art Card IPA.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all finished?
Texas oldest craft brewery.
Make sure. Oh, can I see that real quick?
Man, I always assume you have a mic, bro.
I'm Mike. I'm always the Mike. Make sure to come out to day 3 of the festival where we'll be at St. Arno Brewing. We'll be drinking a lot of these throughout the day. Yeah, enjoy your time. Headliner Junkyard Cat. We have Shelby Rugar. And
Oh shit, dude! I had her on my podcast.
dude, she's awesome.
cool.
My best friend since 6th grade, our bass player Ike, is in her group. So yeah,
Shout out to Shelby.
What's up, Shelby?
Shout out,
She's cool.
Shelby
I,
Bro,
Ruger.
I gotta send your manager the contract back. Give me like a day.
Shelby.
Me and her partner were talking
Ruger.
about anime for like an hour, bro. We were
Dude,
talking
that's
about-
dope.
She's really cool.
Yeah, I need to get to know her more for sure. Like Ike really
That's
enjoys
true.
playing in her group and stuff like that. Her keyboard player is another longtime friend of mine too, named Matt. Dope ass guy. Like, yeah, we all
Dude,
grew
she
up
kept
together.
posting like I guess is a song or an album, "Leaving in Houston."
Yeah, that's a new track.
That I
New track.
assumed was her leaving Houston, and I was like, "Fuck, she's leaving." Goddamn, I didn't have her on the
Where's
podcast.
she going?
And she totally like, "It's not. It's just a song." I was like, "Fuck." But shout out to
Speaking of
Yeah.
leaving Houston, "Screw the City" by New Shop is
Oh
out.
man, our new single. Hey, if you haven't heard it, bro, on your way home,
Jam it.
check it out, man. You know, let me know what you think. If it sucks, bro, just be like, hey, bro, this bullshit.
Ah.
Give it a thumbs down.
I'll have you know, I've streamed it for every day since 4 till every day, and my it is literally my commute and my speeding song, and I highly recommend
Yes.
speed.
It's
I know Mother Ann is gonna be so mad at me.
So
Stop.
once
I
the
be speeding.
Spotify replay comes out and Apple replay comes out, it's gonna be the
Joe
one.
Mama.
it'll be right
It'll
there,
say Joe
number
Mama.
one.
It'll be the one.
No, for
Yeah,
real.
it's a
I'm-
very. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no.
It's a very like anime inspired kind of song.
Yeah?
Yeah, the producer we were working with, he was like, "Hey man, you know, his name was Jimmy. He's a great guy.
Shout out.
What's up, Jimmy?
Shout out Jimmy.
If you ever need anything recorded, man, you go to Jimmy. I forgot the name of the studio. Maybe we'll put the tag down here or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, when we were recording the song, as soon as she recorded her violin part, he was like,
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah.
yeah, he was like, man, you should market this for just made a Final Fantasy battle theme kind of thing. And I was
love
like,
Final
bro,
Fantasy so much.
it's like, bro. He's like, yeah, man, it'd be so dope. And I was like, Jimmy's a genius. So if you ever need anything recorded, man, record with that dude.
We
But
need
yeah.
some Final Fantasy edits with the song.
Dude,
bro.
Okay,
I'm
no.
preparing it.
For the part where it's like do like the
whole
part,
beginning, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I straight up imagine 4 frames, right? Y'all are all visual. Y'all can imagine.
I think so.
4 frames. First frame is literally driving, right? Second frame is outside the car POV. Third frame is the rear view mirror, the way y'all did it, except it's on the eyes, where it's like, and then it's like a close up on the
It's
eyes where they're
almost
like
a-
they're squinting, and then it's just like it's like this, like the camera's right here. You're like this, and then the window is just like quickly moving.
Let's do
like
it.
in anime style though.
Let's do it. Let's make that
We
happen.
can do that
We
in
can
like
do that.
okay, but hear me out.
Okay.
What if we do
What's it?
What's it?
What's it? Okay, what if we
I've been on
were
the joke.
what if we were to do like one of those like flashing between real and anime?
Yeah.
Like you could
Yeah.
animate it.
Yeah. I could draw. I know how to draw. So yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, he can draw, guys.
I can draw.
I
Just
mean,
kids didn't know.
I like fuck around with like doodles and shit, but man, I'm always impressed with like artists that like this kind of shit is fucking crazy. Honestly.
That's crazy.
I'm not
Yeah.
lying.
That's
Come
crazy.
to my I like having little events where we just like make stuff. Would y'all do it? Would y'all
Hell
come?
yeah, I'm down.
I suck at painting personally.
That's the point. Like it's supposed to
Like that's my painting right there. That red one. We like it's
that's fine.
hers is beautiful. This is hers. It's
What the fuck
I
beautiful.
have
is that? That
Anne's.
looks crazy.
Anne's painting is
That's
up on my wall.
that's something Anne has had for years.
Oh, when I was a child, it's little Anne. Little Anne's painting.
You painted that?
No.
Her photograph.
Okay.
This old painting store.
That shit looks cool.
She painted that one.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
The landscape one over there, yeah.
That's so pretty.
And then her sister painted that one. This one right here behind you.
Okay.
And then her friend painted. Okay, I'm not
I
gonna
was
go
thinking
through all of
about
them,
this.
but yeah.
I feel like you're gonna have like a little flower halo around
Yeah?
your head the whole time.
The whole
which
time.
is gonna
It's-
be
it's-
dope as
you just
hell.
have that right
'Cause
there.
If you're leaning back,
yeah.
Hell yeah. dude.
Oh shit! I feel like we should play a drinking game whenever somebody says
Right now?
"What's it?"
oh,
We
okay.
might as well
Oh, we
because
might
like
as
it
well.
happens
Yeah.
so
It
often.
does happen so often.
Man, I forgot what we were on just now. What were we on? Right, this the St. Arnold's kicking in.
We on that bullshit. That's
Painting.
what
We're
we.
talking about the song as well, the visuals.
Oh, new shop.
Oh.
Yeah, I really like it.
I'm glad. Thank you for saying that. As an artist who
Yes.
had his art stolen, it makes me happy to hear that somebody loves my art. So,
Are you allowed to talk about that or no?
oh, I'm allowed to talk about anything I absolutely
Can I
want to
ask
talk
you
about.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's,
Can I
Oh,
clear the
okay,
air
we
a
don't-
little
let's
bit?
talk
okay,
about
okay.
this for the
Alright.
record.
So I have to say something. As your friend,
Okay.
we did the podcast, and then I was like, "That's my boy." So like, I would see you post about the shit going on.
Mhm.
For those who didn't know, there was a situation with Mike and the song that he created that I don't want to put words in your mouth, but that were
You're
like
good.
wrongfully like
Yeah, they they took the song from me and they uploaded it against my consent after like I kind of disbanded the band from band drama and stuff like that. Yeah, but that's just a figure.
So I was seeing that shit and I was like, man, I need to reach out. Like I want to, and I just never reach out to you. I want to apologize to you.
No,
'cause I
you're-
really
you're-
was like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
You're good, bro. You're good.
I was like, do you need me to just let me know who that is? Like, curse out because I was
Yeah,
cursing out.
man, that's such a
It seemed like such a headache just outside looking in. It seemed like such a
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
I mean, if you have a question on it, I'll answer anything. But
I think it's time.
yeah,
you think it's time?
I think it's important.
Oh my God, please.
Because I feel like it's really connects to our band and how it leads to what's it. I think
Mhm.
everything
I mean,
is sort
like,
of.
yeah, I guess so. Well, what are you curious about when it comes
I
to
was
it?
more curious about the timeline because I know you were posting receipts about like the creation of
Yeah,
the song and
so-
stuff like that. At what point did you get alerted that like this shit was like being done without like your consent?
Yeah, I mean, just to paint a picture real quick, and this will help. It'll make it really quickly. I jumped back into music out of the love for my friend who passed away, all that stuff like that. He passed me down his guitar, and I started making music with it. And I made a lot of songs. I had a whole catalog, and I was like, okay, me and my best friend Ike, we were making them together. We're like, let's make a band. I just started kind of looking around, seeing who I could recruit and everything. And there was a couple of people who commented, say, man, I would love to play guitar to this. And I was just looking around, everything like that. I found a group of people. I thought they were going to be good people to do this with, and everything seemed like very genuine. They are genuine to certain aspects of themselves, but yeah, we made a band together. All the songs I already wrote myself, and I have this knack for, I like to give credit to others for my work because I like for others to feel like they were part of this, like they helped make this like come to life. So even though I wrote the drums, the bass parts, the guitars, all of that, I'd be like, yeah, guys, we did it. You know, I'd be like, yeah, you really nailed that part. You did great. I just was always inclusive with it and give credit to others. What that ended up doing was creating this false sense of ownership. And that's where I fucked up, to be honest with you. But it reached a point where the band just was not working out. Some people had a very like, man, it's hard to describe, but it was just, I was in the band with the wrong people. I'll just sum it up like that. And I pulled out of it, and I made it very clear, like that the band is done, because Shop 29, that was the name of the band. That was my creation. It's named after my studio that I had for years. I had a studio called Studio 29. I had it for over a decade with all the musicians that I knew throughout my life. We would always go there late at night, you know, make music, whatever. It's great. It was a great hangout for musicians. And it was the last place I saw my friend Alan, who had died. So I was like, I'm going to name the band Shop 29 after that. And they all knew it was sentimental to me. They all knew the songs I created were sentimental to me. They all had to do with the grieving process of losing that person. So it was all known information. It's not hidden.
There was context to
yes, I
everything.
spoke about it thoroughly. And when I disbanded the band, you know, I was just thinking what I was going to do next, but I knew I was going to take the songs. But there was times where I was just like, maybe I should just let them have it. I was just trying to be a nice person, right? Ultimately, though, they kind of took the festival away from me too. The Alternative Summer, the one I was doing, the one I put together and stuff like that. And it was causing a lot of headaches and all that stuff. And ultimately, they gave me my festival back, which it shouldn't have ever been given to me. It was mine to begin with, but I was
Right.
locked out of emails that had all the contacts, everybody. And I didn't want to make a drama out of it.
They also changed the passwords.
That's when, yeah. But anyways, so I got that back, and the festival went on. It was great. It was a good time. I remember running to one of them there. I remember there was this moment, like, he was like giggling on his phone or something like that. And I just was a little suspicious about it. And 2 weeks later, I find out when the whole Houston was shut down, everybody didn't have power. It was one of those hurricanes that came through.
Hurricane Barrow.
Yeah.
It felt like nothing.
I
But-
found out that they had released my song called With Friends, which was dedicated to my friend Alan. Like, one, without my consent. Two, when they already knew that I didn't want that and I was taking my song to go do elsewhere with it. Again, it's my song. I wrote everything.
Right.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yes,
Say
say
no,
no.
yeah.
Yes.
So they did all that, and I had to do everything I possibly can. I just said, fuck it. You decided to take from me. I'm going to come after you. And I went after them, and I did everything I possibly could to get my song back. They did it a second time again later on. Same thing. I ultimately had to buy the rights to my own song, which it sucks to have to say.
Nah, for
Right?
real.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's something all bands or artists have to do, but it's like, I hate that I had to do that in order to get my song back, and I had to threaten legal action. I did not want it
That
to
was
come
the
to
biggest
that.
thing. That was where I was like,
Yeah.
man, Mom, this is fucking crazy.
Like, it was, I tried to avoid it as much as I could so these guys could listen to their heart for one moment. Like,
so does that band exist now? Or
no, they're not doing shit.
What the fuck was the point
No,
of all
they
that then?
they're,
Yeah,
they're
all
not.
for
If they are
nothing.
doing shit, I don't know if they're doing shit, and I don't mean to talk shit about them. It's just the pure honest thing. It's just
True.
like that song was just gonna be released and nothing was gonna be done with it, and it was special to me.
Mhm.
It was the one song I really love the most. So
It wasn't even like a throwaway or some shit. It was
No,
very
it
sentimental.
was going to be some throwaway. They wanted it to, so the band was already agreed that it was done months in advance before the announcement was made on the socials that the band was disbanded. But they were like, but as a present to all of the fans out there that supported us, we're going to release this song. And
Yeah, I remember that now. I
It pissed me the
remember that.
fuck off because it's like, you know what that means to me. You know where that song comes from. And you're really going to step on me right now and do that.
Mhm.
Like, because,
I could feel it,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Honestly,
Like,
looking at your story, I was
dude.
like, fuck, man, I need to like.
yeah.
And then I think I saw you somewhere after.
Mm-hmm.
And I just never brought it up because I was like, I don't want to fucking ruin the mood or some shit like that. But in my head, I
You
was
know-
like, I need to talk to him about this.
Honestly, dude, it doesn't ruin my mood.
Because I was down
Like-
to ride for you. I'll be honest with you.
I appreciate that, bro.
I was ready. I was like, bro, let me know who
Yeah.
to fucking put the middle finger to. I'm more than like willing to.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy event, and I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, that was my song. They took it from me. Love that song dearly. I have it back. I couldn't get the name back, unfortunately, which again, it was another sentimental name, Shop 29. So I just created a new group called A New Shop for funsies. Ended up sticking being a really cool fucking name.
Yeah.
Started
no.
a new fucking group and like,
Oh shit! I'm sorry,
No,
dude.
no, it's okay. Have y'all been to New Ice? in
No.
Bel
No, I
Air?
haven't.
That's what I thought it was referencing.
no.
It's like an ice cream place. Yeah, it's a shaved ice place.
Oh no, it wasn't reference.
And it's called New Ice. And I thought
It was more so like a play on the word like new metal, like in you,
In you.
but also like how I forgot what Spanish country, but there was a Spanish country, I don't remember which one, that had a group called Jeans, and then like later on there was a group called New Jeans, So I was like, fuck it, let me just put new and all that kind of shit. So it just became New Shop kind of thing. But yeah, I got the song back, and I have a
I'm
new
happy
group
to hear
now.
that, man. I'm
Yeah.
happy to hear that. Jesus Christ. Because I was curious. I'm like, what the fuck is like. One, like I said, the fact that you're posting receipts of
man.
you working on the song, I was like, come on now, like what is going on?
Yeah, like creating it years prior to ever meeting these people. So, yeah, it was just a crazy turn of events. It pissed me off at the time, clearly. Luckily, I had Ann there to support me. But
My goodness.
yeah,
That time when you found out, when you opened Spotify, you saw, what's the name of the song? And I forgot the name of
With
the song.
Friends.
Yes. No, I forgot. I mean, I remember now. Darn it. I don't want to remember. But anyway, when I saw his reaction, it was just, I've never seen his reaction like that ever. I've never seen him like that. I popped out my laptop. I was like, okay, let's go into the copyright.gov. Let's just get the song back. And let me tell you, like, this was during Hurricane Beryl. Everybody was just like going crazy over the hurricane. We felt nothing from it. We just were just like, I don't know, what is that? Like feeling numb from the whole experience.
It's almost like a fucking autopilot almost. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Like-
It's more like, numb is a good word.
Yeah, it felt like we gotta save this song that's like a baby, a love letter to his passing friend. It's
What the
that
fuck do you think the reason was, then, man? I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No.
What was the
I mean, it was more so out of
content, pride, like what?
I mean, like I can kind of tell you, and I believe that I can answer on this for the most part. I feel like I'm a very assertive person. You know, I will share my thoughts no matter what. As a creative, I feel like you gotta have to do that shit. You know,
It's important.
it's important. And as like any mature like person, when you work in a team, you understand that. Like, so how my mentality was is if something didn't work, I'd be direct about it. Oh, like that part's not working. Try this, or let's do this, and let's do things like that. But it's off-putting to people that don't know how to handle these kind of things. So a lot of resentment was kind of like turned on me. At the end of the day, I was kind of pointed at as the fault of the band's chemistry when I was the person kind of leading it to whatever success it was having. So it was more so like, it's more so like, oh, Mike bosses us around kind of thing. He got his festival, we'll take the song sort of thing. It's more so like we're not going to let Michael boss us anymore around after this. Yeah, it's just kind of like that. And I'm sure there's other reasons to it, but that is the very obvious reason, because that was the issue at hand was, you know, and that's why I love the band that I'm in right now. It's a lot of experienced musicians that know that communication is important. Or, you know, I've even talked to Joe about that, and like she appreciates that I'm forward as hell about shit, you know. So, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can be, not for sure. Yeah, dude. Just for like over a year, I've been like, man. You know what's funny? I think on the podcast we did, you mentioned something about a new band already. Like you are you already talking about that shit already? Like even back then. So I'm like,
yeah, I'm very quick on when I need to make moves. So even if I'm emotional, I'm like, I got to do some shit. So yeah,
this is wild. Nah, I know for like the past year, I'm like, dude, I need to talk to him about this, but I just don't know when or where I'm gonna like it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate you asking. Like, I feel like I love Ulysses and I love Danny, but I feel like they were a little afraid to ask me about it too. Like on the podcast, like they're the homies.
I didn't know what to do either. Honestly, I was like, fuck, I don't know if I should ask. Him, like,
it's
on the
okay.
mic
Like
and stuff
Totally
like that.
again, like I have no problem answering anything because I have nothing but receipts for everything, and
there's nothing to hide.
yeah, I honestly got nothing to hide when it comes to that shit. So yeah, I mean, I'm an open book when it comes to that situation.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you, because for like the past year, I'm like, dude, I need to talk to my boy. What's going on? Like,
Yep.
What the fuck? Like I said, I was so ready, bro. I just wanted to text you and be like, you trying to come on the podcast and shit on these motherfuckers? Like, let me know, like, because I'm more than like.
It's crazy, dude. Because like I had a lot of friends I didn't talk to for years that were just like stepping up and like sending them messages and like calling them out and shit.
Like when you
know?
posted the dates for the receipts, I was like, come on, bro. Like you have like the timeline is like not even in question at all.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on? Like. But then you get into the legality of it and all the
yeah,
other bullshit.
I think what buried them the most was when they made a post saying that like because of like certain laws, they don't have to have me and Ike's consent. I think that pretty much buried it in public court, whatever. I appreciate Joe and Miguel too because they were actually posting about it before I even really knew them.
Yeah.
So, yes, great times. And now this song called "Screw the City's" coming out because I was pissed off and I decided to make a very angry fucking song. So,
speaking of, wait, are we done with that? Like, with
what the situation?
Because I was gonna add to that, like,
Go
why
ahead.
I think the song kind of hits for me so much and why it relates to What's It is because. Can I talk about this on the podcast?
I think you can.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, like, okay.
Yeah.
So basically,
Oh.
I was assaulted at White Oak Music Hall, and it was during Electric Feel Good concert. Or an Electric Feel Good indie night type of DJ thing. And I have been viewing this What's It Fest, day 2 especially, as like kind of my revenge. Like the way that you're like, you want to act fast and like emotionally. Like for me, I'm very emotional and it's very like, I used to be very apologetic about it, but I think now I'm making it like, sorry, this is part of my personality. Like, this is who I am. I cry a lot. I yell a lot. I have things, and a lot of it comes from my trauma and like things that have happened. And so, yeah, Screw the City just really helps me let that out. Like let that sorry. It helps
you're
me
fine.
it helps me let that experience out.
I envy that
Yeah.
about you because I'm very much like I just kind of downplay it like when it comes to me being emotional up until like recently where I'm like, all right, like let me, if I'm alone in my room, I'm like, all right, I could like, but if I'm at work and then like a certain song comes on that I'm playing or like I have like an emotional trigger, I'm very much like, all right, like can't do that, can't do that here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the fact that you're like very like in tune with your emotions is like pretty
Maybe
cool.
a little too in tune.
It's pretty
Maybe a
cool.
little out
It's
of
pretty
tune.
cool,
That's okay.
honestly, because like I really don't have that at all. You know what I'm saying? I have it here and there, like sporadically. As I get older, I feel like I'm more tapped into it.
Yeah.
But there are times where I'm just kind of like suppressing a lot of shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's a whole other podcast episode, honestly. But like, a big part of like this community that I'm trying to, like, basically, I want mental health because mental health is such a big part for me. I want to help people let that stuff out, especially men. Like finding Miguel, like he wasn't very like open about a lot of stuff until months after we like officially started dating. So it was like seeing him blossom and then seeing how that translates into his art, and then same thing with Kiko. Like I knew Kiko before I think Talk About It, like right before Talk About It. That was like my first project with him. And the fact that Talk About It, he mentioned briefly that it's just about letting it out, and like a lot of men just don't have that space. And I think I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah,
Shout,
I
Mental
just
health.
think I just think men. I hope men can eventually, hopefully. Get
I hope
out
so
of
as
that.
well.
I
Yeah,
just-
no.
Talk about
I-
your feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
for sure.
important
feelings
to talk
are
about
okay,
feelings.
and feelings are normal. Like
Cheers to feelings.
Cheers to
Cheers.
feelings.
Cheers.
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 What is it?
Cheers.
Feelings.
What's it feeling?
I appreciate
Fuck
you.
that guy from White Oak Music Hall. He's not from White Oak. Don't. Okay, no.
Who? What?
He's not from White Oak Music Hall. He was another like guest that I was with, like
goer.
concert goer that I was with, and yeah. So fuck that guy. I want to say his name. I'm not gonna say.
If
his
you
name.
can, I mean, hey, whatever you
want
feel,
to.
whatever you feel comfortable with.
could-
Honestly, the fact that you're sharing that with us is very
You know
like
who you
honestly like
Yes, you know who you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just to like add to that is like just close it out because it wasn't just him. It was my homegirl not being there for me. It was like the fact that he came there with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend thought that the whole situation was like flirty and cute, and like even despite telling them how traumatic the situation was, it was met with like just fun. Like they just made fun of the whole situation.
they didn't
And so-
comprehend what you went through.
yeah, and this girl, like this old friend of mine, she was also very creative, but we had a lot of differences, like in a lot of ways. So we split ways. Other than that situation, when I really should have just said fuck that whole friend group, honestly. But anyways, so meeting this team with like What's It Fest and just especially the community, like there's just people that I've met from Wonky Power or the last alternative festival, and like just doing these photo shoots over time, like I feel like What's It Fest is gonna help me like celebrate those friendships that actually are good and cherishable and worth it, because there are so many friendships that aren't worth it.
That's
Worth
what's
it.
And that's
Yes,
what
what's
it
it?
is.
What's
That
it?
is.
We figured it out, bro.
Cheers.
It's worth
Cheers.
it.
Cheers to
That's
figured it
what
out.
We
it is.
figured it out.
We
At about an hour and a half, we finished it. We figured it out, bro.
You want to keep going? Okay.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being vulnerable with this. Honestly, that's very important.
I love a good platform.
I'm
sorry.
terrible at it. I'm terrible at it. So the fact that like that's incredible. 'Cause I'm very much like
I used to be.
yeah.
I overexpress, so
Emotions are important.
Yeah, emotions are super
Dude,
important.
I gave you a huge compliment on I don't know if it was Ulysses' podcast. I think I had Ulysses on and Danny was on. And I gave you a huge compliment, bro. This is a 10 out of 10. I give you a compliment.
What was a compliment?
I compared you to Goku, bro.
He loves Goku. Sorry.
I was like, damn, Mike kind of reminds me of like Goku. like a
Sorry, the fangirl scream.
like a super positive guy who's always like up for anything, but like at the same time kind of measured in what the fuck is going on. Like I was like, man,
Dude, what a compliment. Oh my God, he loves it.
I think that's
Just
the
say
best
it.
compliment I've ever had in my entire life. I'm gonna get that tattooed. What was this Centillion's vocalist name again? I'm gonna find him.
Luigi. Shout out to Luigi.
What's up, Luigi? I'm gonna come get that tattoo. But I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the compliment. I don't know how to react to it, but
Like, what about us?
Oma.
They just got the blue hair.
the
so,
blue hair. The blue hair.
But yeah, I appreciate that a lot, dude. Yeah, I know Ulysses always kind of says stuff like that, like you're a breath of fresh air. I'm like, thanks, man. So are you. But yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Of course. Very positive. And yeah, I mean, you the fact that you're putting on this whole festival, like I said, saying it and then doing it, I love that. Like, very inspiring. Very inspiring.
Yes, sir. Let's cheers to that. Let's keep doing it. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, you know, just like everything I do, and I said it in that video that I put out, and I might have said it prior in your last podcast, but just like the name Shop 29 and just like the whole thing that I did there with music, with the festival, this isn't the first What's It Fest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was 2 other ones before this. The first one was in 2016 when my friend died. It was in honor of him. All right, it was a benefit for his funeral, you know, but also like for everybody that was close to him, like to just grieve and have fun enjoying music and shit. There was like fucking 500 people there, dude. It was crazy. I didn't even know he had that many people that fucking loved him. But it's called What's It because the dude would pause in the middle of every fucking sentence and be like, what's it? You know, and we would just fucking make fun of him all the time. And he'd just be like, shut up, Mike. Your sister's hot. Shut up. And just try to get back at me or some shit. And like, but you
Classic.
know, so it just became a joke. But you know, after his passing, it became like a phrase that's very enduring to me and a lot of his friends' hearts. And the first one was put together by my former band leader named Chris Gallego, Toph Gallego from Kingfin. It was such a magical event. We did a second one the year after, but after that, it just never happened again. So, like, I just wanted to bring it back and have some fun with it, make it bigger than it ever was before. Because I know for all of us, I don't know if we ever, you know, everybody here lost a friend before or lost anybody they really love, but those people had dreams and goals that they can no longer live out. They're not here anymore. So us as friends of them, especially like close friends, whatever we were to them, you know, it's not up to us, but it'd be kind of us, it'd be great of us to honor those people that we love so much, to somehow find a way, like, hey, bro, I got you. You're still gonna live your dream to some degree. You know, I'm gonna fucking
Through
make
us,
vicariously. Exactly. I'm gonna make a festival that's as big as hell in your honor with the phrase that you always said in your name. I'm gonna take your fucking guitar that I have now. I'm gonna take it on every big stage I possibly can.
Oh yeah,
it's just that kind of shit. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, cheers to that again.
Cheers.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing it.
Cheers.
I'm gonna finish this beer soon. Oh my god.
Nah, dude, that's just very inspiring, honestly.
Ugh. Oh my god.
know.
This shit got deep.
We got a little deep, man.
We got a little deep.
We got
A little
deep.
deep.
Way deeper than I expected, but I'm
Hey,
not
we
mad
love
at
it
it.
deep.
I'm not mad at it at all.
Somebody watching this just paused the podcast. What? Like,
What's it?
what's it? Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
All right, damn. You know, I got to do Danny's podcast next. I need to hit him up.
Yeah.
Because I'm just going through the bros and stuff like
Shout out
that.
to Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
We're podcast hopping.
Yeah,
we
'cause
did a podcast and we were blasted. We were
oh my
like-
god!
we were
Yeah.
like
Was it the one with just the
barbecued.
3 of you, right?
It was,
Or-
one where it was just me and him.
oh shit!
We started talking about
How
Willem
long was
Dafoe.
it? being-
Will Dafoe.
How long is the raw footage? Be honest.
For sure, like 2 hours.
Because I'm sure you had to edit it down or something. Yeah,
I had to cut out. There's anytime my camera like restarts, I have to like cut out a little bit of like,
yeah.
preamble and shit. But it was pretty funny.
Willem Dafoe.
He was baked, bro. Because I had a camera just on him, and then I had one of like me and him on the couch. And like just seeing his fucking face was like he
I'm
was
trying to be
so
right
hot.
Dude,
dude.
I love it when Danny pops up at like fucking parties and he's just already stoned as
Oh yeah,
shit.
I'll always make sure if I'm
He's
there,
like-
bro,
it's
I'll
like,
get him
hey,
baked.
He's a hey bro. Like, hey bro, your eyes are red as fuck.
If I'm there, I'll be sure to get him high.
Yeah.
It's like my mission to like, all right. And he's
That's
always
great.
like, and then we was pretty good, bro. That was
It's an
pretty
easy
good
mission.
weed."
It's always funny how like him and Kiko are just like car hopping with each other too. It's
Oh
hilarious.
my god, yo, shout out to Kiko.
Yeah.
Shout out Kiko.
Shout out to Kiko. Me and him had a photo shoot, and we had like
Dude.
a really
Bro,
good
that was really
conversation.
Hey,
good,
those
by the
photos are
way.
beautiful.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Those photos are.
They're crispy.
He
Crispy.
he knows how to really model for the camera.
Hell yeah, I love that he's so free, and he was just like,
Mhm.
the fact that he like came to me because I have a similar idea that I'd want to do like with myself.
Yeah.
Because to be fully transparent, I have like a lot of like body dysmorphia.
Okay.
I
Let me
like
know
just
if you
I just
wanna-
don't like. Oh yeah, I just don't like. Sometimes like I'll pass through a mirror, I'm like, ugh, and then I'll kind of like go like a couple of days without looking at myself. But like, I have the idea of that like, man, I'd love to like get in better shape, but then like do a
Mhm.
photo shoot. And then he came to me with that. I was like, what the fuck is like this crazy? So like, shout out to him. We had a really good conversation after. Like we took the photos and like we
Mhm.
chilled for like another hour, and he was like telling me a bunch of stuff. I never really talked to him like that.
Dude,
Yeah, he's great.
I love Kiko.
He's
Kiko,
really chill, man. Shout out to him.
man, he's like we're gonna have like this little brother, big brother kind of relationship now, which is kind of fucking hilarious.
At 3
Um, he will like I love him, but he will call me at like 1 or 3 in the morning sometimes, be like, hey man, I'm feeling stuff. Like, what's going on?
Oh,
Well, you know, like, and I'll be on the phone with him as he just repeats stuff. And it's honestly like, I love that he feels comfortable, and it goes back to guys just expressing themselves. Like, I love that he feels comfortable enough to be a bro with a bro or with a friend with a friend and just like, let me like be someone who can hear him out and talk out his feelings and stuff. And like, I feel like everybody needs stuff like that, but
for sure, yeah, it's
yeah.
very important.
yeah. But yeah, I love Kiko, man. He's a little bro to me.
Yeah. Shout out Kiko.
So,
out,
bro.
I will say I really do. I am down to do a photo shoot,
Yeah.
especially because a lot of my message is eating disorder based and like
Yes.
my struggle with food. So I feel like I don't know. I would love to do
Hell yeah.
something in that realm
yeah,
of
you-
like, yeah.
I would, yeah, no, it's something I've dealt
Feeling-
with like for a minute, but like I've always like, I don't know, I've always kind of like just kind of moved past it a little bit, but it's definitely there.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I'll look at someone and I don't know, do you know who Fiona Apple is?
I love Fiona Apple.
Oh man, she's incredible. But she
She's-
she also has like an eating disorder.
Yes.
And
yes.
like, there's times where I'll look at her, I'm like, man, that's
I've
fucking
been a
crazy.
bad girl.
Or I'm like, that's fucking crazy. But there's actually like a small part of me that's like, man, I would love to be that skinny. And she's skinny as fuck.
Man.
She's
She's-
super skinny.
Very skinny.
But like when I think about it, I'm like, dude, realistically, like that's not like I would not be
Yeah.
healthy at all. I'm fucking huge. Imagine like if I was like that thin, that'd be insane.
Mm-hmm.
So like I always
Yeah.
have to like kind of like put myself like kind of zoom out and be like, all right, that's like
Kind of go back to reality.
yeah,
and,
like come
the
on, bro. Like that's
like-
not even gonna happen. Like even if I
totally
got to
get
like
you.
170, I'd look like fucking crazy. My face would be like
Especially
Really
like
sucked
our
in.
height. Like, 'cause I
That's
think we're
what I'm
I think we're
saying,
like
yeah.
the same height. You're taller than me or something, but
I'm like 6 foot. How
yeah,
tall are you?
yeah. So like I think like if we were like at 170, we'd probably look weird as shit, you know.
So I used to wrestle 170.
Oh,
I used to wrestle
Yeah.
170. Not from like
No,
high
no.
school, like Olympic wrestling.
like actual
kind of.
Do you
wrestling.
do like
yeah.
the acting and everything?
But yeah, doing that, I'm like, how the fuck? Like, there's no way. Like, now I'd be like 200, because right now I'm like 240,
Mm-hmm.
245, and then I'm like, all right, realistically, it'd be like 200, like would be cool,
Mm-hmm.
but like 170 is like, nah, this is not
That's
happening, bro.
that's yeah.
That would be me cutting down to it, and then it'd be
Mhm.
like, for what? I'm not even competing. You know what I'm saying? It'd be
yeah,
like
yeah,
weird, like-
yeah. Like for me, I have a little bit of body dysmorphia too. Like if I have this weird thing that if I miss the gym, like in a week, I'll just be like, fuck.
Oh.
Like I'll be like
Yeah.
so
You
stressed.
beat
Like I
It's
need to
yourself
go.
up.
opposite.
I need to
It
go to
helps
the
me
fucking
sleep,
gym
bro.
right now.
It helps
Like,
me sleep a lot. Like if I go to the gym, if I go to
Mhm.
work, gym, and then home, I'll go to sleep like a baby.
yeah, man.
But if I miss one of them, it's like,
yeah,
I love that for like sleeping purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, like if you miss one day of gym, oh my gosh, guys, Michael's like sad. Like I've never seen him that sad. But anyway, shit, it's the alcohol. But anyway, what I was gonna say, can I share something personal? Okay,
for sure.
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
Always, please.
okay, so like just recently, like I got like really insecure with like my weight and everything because of my dad. And also, okay, no, he's not gonna be watching stuff like this. He's not into like
Hey, you can
Yeah,
send him
technology.
the
Might-
link.
hey.
I'll send him the link.
If it's subscribed to a thinking
I'll
boy,
find Papa Lee.
no. But anyway, I've met his wife after like 10 years. Like I knew they were like together for a long time, but it just never happened. You know, like we've never like met at all. And yeah, and one of the things that she said was like, "Oh, you look thinner in pictures, but now you're kind of like bigger. Here's a diet tip." And she started like telling me all these stuff, and I was like, "Okay, thank you."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Michael tells me that I'm okay, and I'm like, "Okay, all right, thank you."
No, projection is so real. Like, not to like no disrespect to your like.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, but
Go ahead.
full disrespect, actually. No, I'm
Yes.
kidding. No, yeah, no disrespect, but yeah, like for that, a lot of times it's projection. Like, just if that helps to remember that, like a lot of times they're the reason they feel like they giving you advice is because they either see themselves in you or they have been where you are. So it's more them talking to themselves more than you.
I
You know
agree
what I
with
mean? So
that.
that like
I agree with that.
if that helps,
Also,
because
Yeah,
like they
it-
probably won't change.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
totally understand that. I
Mhm.
100% agree with that. Something.
I feel like
I know,
in
but it's
that
real.
case though, it's like really engraved in the culture.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like, yeah, 'cause you kind of like
Asian culture is just very beauty oriented to begin
Yeah,
with. So
That's
no,
a
I
different episode.
no, I feel that because I'm full Filipino and my family. I think I genuinely believe that my entire family is like really beautiful. Like all my cousins are really pretty. They're all models, but I get the most praise purely because I'm white and because I'm pale and I'm skinny. And it like it it bothers me because it just reinforces that idea that like you have to be white to be pretty or you have to be a certain thing to be pretty. But like for them, they just see it as like they weren't white growing up, and because they have a kid that's white, now it's like it's almost like living vicariously through me. And they're like, oh well, I need to push my daughter to do this and da da da. And like I'm sure it also comes from like they know that you're a content creator, you're a musician, you're artistic. So like maybe it could just be that I feel like a lot of times they are just worried about how others are going to perceive you, and like you said, culturally it's going to perceive the family. And that is just like I want to break that down.
Please
like
do.
the idea that you have to represent your family. Like you still represent your family, but you don't have to be exactly what the legacy that they left off. You can
I agree with
Change
that
it.
for sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very real. But I'm just offering the other thing because they probably won't change. They're probably gonna keep
No.
making
That's
That's the
comments.
thing. When you
so
think about the
coping
age and
is
shit, yeah.
important.
When you think about their
Yeah.
age, it's like that's kind of
That's
like
all they
where they're
know.
at. Yeah, that's all they know.
So I kind of like given up. I mean, it did kind of hit me. I mean, it is hitting me right now, but it's okay. You know, like just think of the brighter side. And
Yeah.
I got apple cider, and you know they say that it's good if you mix it with
It's
water.
a detox.
Yeah,
My mom takes a shot every morning.
I'm guilty, but anyway, like you know, it's okay to love how you are right now.
Yes.
and you know, let me can I say that real quick?
You are beautiful.
And you know, just like we just gotta get used. You know, you dating a Hispanic man. You know, so we eat. We
Sorry,
you know, we eat,
Hispanic
you know.
and Italian.
We
Yes.
eat over here.
We eat over
it's
here. you
double
know?
homicide.
We eat over here. Double.
we got
Good
refried
reference.
beans.
Double
we, got,
homicide.
we got tortillas. You know,
Hey,
like
and then the
it's-
Asian food too.
dude.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
man, I got her into like
Flour.
like some Mexican
Flour,
food.
flour is
finally.
the way.
Yeah,
Flour is
yeah,
the way.
yeah.
Flour is the way. Yeah. People like to go to corn because it's more like authentic, but fuck that shit.
No, yeah,
No,
flour
flour
tortillas,
is
man.
the
Flour.
way.
Oh my god,
Flour is
all the
the way.
time.
I like
Oh.
that stretchy shit. If it breaks apart with the corn,
Yeah, corn.
I
I'm just kind of
can't.
like, what the fuck? I
I'm
mean,
Feels
sorry,
like
I used to
rubber.
be
for
a
like
corn.
street tacos, okay, street tacos, corn.
That's it.
No.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't have any exceptions.
Breakfast tacos.
There's
Flour
no
all the way.
Flour all the way.
Flour.
I used to be a corn person, but I like flour now.
Flour's
changed.
cool. Flour's cool.
She joined the bright side.
Yes.
You joined the right to
flowers.
Hell yeah, dude. Man, I gotta say, man, this has been a good fucking podcast.
I
Like, I've
love-
had a really good time. Very positive. Very like, I'm feeling pretty good.
You're a good. You're a good pod.
Yes.
You're a
You're a
good.
good potter.
Thank you.
You're a good. You're a good
I'm a good potter.
podcaster.
What is this?
Cod pepper.
9.5% alcohol per volume.
Damn. And you've had what?
St. Arnold,
Insane.
please.
St. Arnold's, what are you doing to me?
please, you're giving us a great time here.
Doing to me
St.
right now.
Arnold.
Sponsor us.
Dude, we were all over the place. We went deep. We got about the festival. We went everywhere.
Friendly reminder in case you zoned out halfway through, the festival for St. Arnold is going to be day 3 and July 20th.
July 20th. And don't forget about July 18th at Secret Group and July 19th at White Oak Music Hall.
Yeah.
I'm hyped.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
hyped.
sir. It's gonna
I'm
be-
telling you, Matt, have you ever seen Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist?
I love that
Oh
movie.
my God.
the whole like, where's Fluffy? Let's go see Fluffy. Where the fuck?
yeah.
Right? It's kind of like that, bro. There's like a map. It's very much like a GTA. Like we
I
have
have
to
a good-
go like.
No, sorry.
Like a
go ahead.
GTA kind of thing. Yeah.
I was going to say, if you, okay, so because we have this whole thing where we're trying to make, What's It is going to be a movie. Like, it's going to be a movie. Like, whether you're there or not, it's going to be a movie. What movie do you want it to be like? Like,
Movie?
if there's a movie that exists that gives you the vibes that you want it, whether it's like
That's
like
hard.
Ferris Bueller, do you want it to be like
Grease? I don't
Grease?
know.
How do you? I don't want to get into Ferris
want it to be
Bueller,
like
but I don't know how I feel about
Avengers?
Ferris Bueller.
I like that movie.
Yeah,
I love Ferris Bueller.
yeah.
You don't like that movie?
I don't know how I feel about them.
I'm gonna need you to like that movie.
I recognize that it's a good movie
Mm-hmm.
technically, like it's a good movie
You think it's
objectively,
dated?
but it's just like I don't like Ferris. Like Ferris is kind of a dick. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like.
I mean, that's the character. You go from point A to point B kind of
It's
shit.
a 2000s movie, so
But
I mean,
I
you can't help
I like
dick.
I do like the theories though, the many theories of like, oh, is he really Ferris? Like his homeboy is Buddy
Yeah.
really Ferris, and then like he's living through him and shit. Like I like that, but when I'm like, man, Ferris, I don't know about, I don't like him. I don't like the main character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. It's kind of like my
I'm
feeling
more of a
with-
Breakfast Club guy.
You know what? That reminds me of Danny Darko.
Oh, I love Donnie
like
Darko.
Donnie Darko. Yeah, like I love that movie, but I fucking hate him. Like like I don't like that character whatsoever.
I've
but I
met so
fucking
many.
love that
I've
movie.
met so many Donnie Darkos though, bro.
Dude, in real life, right? Yes. They're
met
not
'em.
pleasant people to be around sometimes.
No, they're just kind of like, I don't want to say main characters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They're
I
kinda
know
like,
exactly what you
it's
mean,
It's kind
yeah.
of like what?
But I guess
What would it be? Huh?
Have you
I
all
try- I
seen
don't
Teen
know what
Beach Movie?
Teen Beach movie.
Teen Beach Movie. It's like the new, not new, but it's like the Disney Channel movie. That's like a Grease remake.
Grease
No.
is crazy. I guess
Not a Grease remake,
Warriors
but
sounds
it's like
kind
a
of cool. I'm not gonna lie. to
Warriors
you.
is dope as fuck.
Warriors,
but-
because with the whole like different groups coming together, I feel like Warriors would be kind of like the one. on some
Can
shit.
you
What's
dig
another-
it?
What?
You-
What's another what?
Which one's like, what's it? What's it?
What's
What's
it?
it? Ah!
What's it?
Shit. I'm still trying to finish my beer right here. Well, I'm glad that you feel confident enough to show your parents all the stuff. So
Shout out.
what's up?
I keep trying to get them to
Shout out to Papa Joe.
Yes, sir, Papa Joe.
shout out
Yeah,
Papa
Laura.
Joe.
Papa Joe.
He actually goes by Papa Smurf. I'm not even.
Okay, never
Papa
mind. Papa
Smurf?
Smurf. Papa Smurf. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I
Yeah,
like that you did
ASMR.
that. Hell yeah, dude.
Damn.
AI's taking over ASMR. I don't know if
Somebody's
y'all seen
gonna. AI's taking over ASMR.
I
Really?
saw some people doing like they were
hell
slicing
no.
like watermelon or some shit, but it was AI.
That's great. I didn't think that they were gonna.
Practical
Wow.
ASMR
They were-
over.
We could hear this shit too. I was
You know,
like,
I want to ask everybody one by one. Actually, if we could, switch it up a little bit.
Digress.
I want to know what everybody thinks about AI right now when it comes to the art scene. Like, what is everybody's thoughts?
I have okay, so I'm gonna tell this story because it's really fun. If this is like so recent, so, well, I'm gonna answer the question first because I tend to not do that. But basically, my stance on AI as an artist is that it is a tool, and I think from a marketing perspective, AI is a sticker to get sales. I feel like saying, "Oh, AI blah blah blah," is the same thing as like internet. Like it's the same. It's just
the Intel Core 597D
to us. It's
in a laptop.
tool.
Yeah.
To us, it's a tool, but to the normies that are just consumers and stuff, like they think AI means, oh, this is so much easier. This
It's
is gonna make my
advanced, yeah.
like they think it's so much more advanced because of whatever like
The
sci-fi
label.
movies and the way that we've built up
Mhm.
artificial intelligence specifically. And so, anyways, I just think this is really funny because I use it as a tool, not where I'm like, ooh, generate my script for the speech, but I'm more like, can you remove this object for me on Lightroom, please? Thank you.
So I'll
can
do
you-
that.
Yeah, or I'll be
do
like,
that,
can you do
yeah.
the velocity on CapCut, please? I don't really want to go through the effort of like the speed. So like, I think that's really, this is the story, is that so Midnight Beverage and Nick B were waiting on me to post the last video that I just posted. And when I sent it to them without the text, I was like, hey guys, how do we feel about this? Da, 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 da. Like, do y'all want to collab on this? And then Midnight Beverage was like, Joe, there's an AI watermark on the, on the 4th frame. And I was like, I literally was like, I have never felt so embarrassed as an artist. I was like, oh my God, I swear to on God. I was like, on God, it's not the whole video. It's just the velocity.
How dare you?
And I felt so embarrassed because I was like, oh my God. Like
Dios mío.
Adios mío.
Adios mío.
the fact that they called me out, which like, thank you for Dennis for calling me out, because like,
I love Dennis. Shout out Dennis.
imagine
love you,
I
Dennis.
just posted that without noticing.
So I can know like what's going on.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got you.
But
That's
And
hilarious.
I had just posted the video where Mike was like, "Is this AI?" And I got offended, and then I sent them the message. And so then I was like, "Fuck, this does not help my case at all. They're gonna see my video."
Was this the day when you got like scammed too? That somebody pretended
This was
to
the
be
day
you?
before.
Oh, the day before?
Oh,
my
dude,
God.
what's up with
Yeah,
that? I saw
somebody
someone
was
trying to do
be-
that with Caesar, the
Yeah,
other
somebody
Caesar.
trying to pretend to be you.
My theory is that someone is trying to get into trying.
I don't think so.
Wait, do you think?
You can say you don't think so, but I think so.
Wait, I think
theories.
I know
It's a
who
theory.
they are.
So the first person to get hacked was my best bud Ike. Right, he got hacked. Well, he didn't get
Suspish.
hacked. Somebody made a clone of his account. What had happened was somebody he knew in the rap community had got their account cloned, and
Exactly.
after he got involved in it, then his account got cloned. And then after that, because I guess
This is wild. The fact that we've been doing this
Yeah,
efficiently is crazy.
It's great.
It's like we're cloning accounts. But and then after we solved that, Joe's account got cloned.
Was it exact though? Your profile picture and everything?
Yeah.
They copied my profile picture,
Everything.
and then they put my account got hacked with the crying emoji,
Yes.
which is
What the fuck?
which is
bro?
weird, and that's what makes me think either AI. Okay. Since we're on the AI
Oh
topic,
my
I think
God.
I noticed that.
Oh my God.
I think bots are getting more advanced because I get a lot of bots that are asking me to be a brand ambassador. And now the message, usually it'll be the same where it's like, oh, can you repost our content? Da, 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 da. It's like, but it's like clearly a bot. There's like 0 followers.
Yeah.
It's almost like a nudie profile picture.
Yes.
It's like kind of weird.
Yes.
But now they're apologizing. They're saying, I'm so sorry to inconvenience you, or I'm sorry to bother you, but I have a collab opportunity. It's like they're getting more creative with the thing. And I have a feeling it's because of fucking Meta AI,
Oh my God.
where it's like,
probably
is
is.
this satisfying your business needs? And if you say yes, now it's going to the database as like, because how many times do we apologize for bothering people?
All the time. That's
So,
how we
So
approach it.
like they're
Yeah.
picking that up, and now
Yeah.
AI bots are. So
Doing
my
that.
thing is like, it could be a bot that's just really advanced.
It
And
could,
like,
I think it's probably
using
a bot.
emojis, but the emojis is what throws me off. Is like I'm not used to them using any emojis other than the heart or like a basic like a
Yeah,
That's so
smiley face.
creepy.
I get you.
So it's getting more advanced, and that's what's scary.
Definitely so. And I think, oh, go ahead.
Like I never thought that AI could be like a scammer. Like, I never thought about it at all.
There is someone like controlling it, so it's like
So they're
let's say.
programmed
Yeah, somebody's
almost.
So you
trying
know
to get
how,
the scam.
so like
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know if we use
There's like a
AI
beneficiary
for
to
our
it.
Yeah,
messages,
someone's trying to get the money.
but it's like little things like that where it's like someone is trying to get the money, like you said.
Yeah.
So they're sending out AI bots and whatever. So it's not like these
Are
bots
you
are
really-
coming
they're
out
trying
of
to get
nowhere
you.
just taking our ideas.
They
It's
want
more
like the identity and everything.
What the fuck? I saw Caesar from the Kiddos do that shit earlier.
Yeah, today.
Today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Every day has been somebody new.
Dude, it's 3 days
Yesterday
in a
was
row.
Joe.
I've never had that to me, bro.
It
Not
was-
gonna
it's-
fucking what. I've
it's-
never had that
It's
to me.
crazy because yesterday was Joe, the day before that was Ike, and then before that was the person that
It
he
was
knew.
Ike and then Joe and Caesar.
New
days
shop.
ago,
See-
around 11 a.m. ish. Okay, around brunch time. This person likes brunch.
Look,
Mimosas.
I'm
They're
sure
awake.
Mimosas.
tomorrow somebody else is probably gonna have an account. behind
Jesus
them.
Christ, I hope not.
These things don't really phase me that much because I used to have a Finsta that I was more active on than my actual public account.
I never got into the Finstas.
I was
What is
always
that?
a
I don't
Finsta
even know
girl.
what that is.
Finsta's a
A
fake
fake
Instagram.
Instagram. It's like
Oh,
like a spam.
it's like
almost-
it's a
I didn't know there was a terminology for that.
There was 2 names for it.
A lot of
Fake
girls
Insta.
have them.
Yeah.
Not to be sexist, but a
No.
lot of
There's a fake Insta and then there's the fun Insta. There's like different names for it.
You
But
gotta be
basically
careful.
it's a second account. But I used to have a Finsta until I decided to have 6 fucking accounts. And I was like, I'm just gonna delete my Finsta because I feel like
a lot
it's
of
getting
famous
too
people
many
have it, bro. Drake
personalities.
has one. Kendrick Lamar has
I'm not
one.
surprised.
Yeah.
They kind of probably need
Well,
it.
they need a private account
I feel
to
him. I feel him.
express themselves to their friends without being caught. But basically, some bitch, I still don't know who it is. It was some random lady actually hacked my Finsta. And mind you, my Finsta was like the safe space. Like it was like my eyes only type of content, if that makes sense. And so they made my account public. And then, so there were pictures public of me. And on top of it, they made my username my password.
What?
So like instead of Joe, because my Finsta was Joe Crumb, just plain Joe Crumb, and then they changed my password to. This is funny because it's an Ariana Grande reference, but they changed it to Lavender Moonlight 143, which means Lavender Moonlight. I love you. It's really it's horny, but anyways, my point is it's so embarrassing because like that lady. I don't know if it's a real lady or if it was some guy reposting.
Why do you assume it's a lady though?
Because they started posting titties.
Oh my god.
It was straight up
Titties,
titties.
dude.
Titties.
What?
Like close up. Like
So
close
they
up.
just hacked your account.
They
They're
hacked
like,
my
"Yo,
account, made it
This-
public.
now is my
changed
time
the
to
username.
shine.
We're gonna use this for titties.
So it's my name and then titties with no face. So it makes it seem like this
Jesus.
is my
Please tell me
account.
to take a screenshot.
And
of
then-
this, dude.
Your family said, oh my
And then they followed my mother. Okay, but that's yeah. So I honestly
Oh my
Cheers to
God.
AI.
cheers to AI, right?
Titties,
And then you
titties,
take-
titties.
titties.
No,
Titties.
but that's why like being hacked by this AI bot is really not phasing me. It was kind of just like a
You kind of had the worst of it already.
That's pretty
that was
bad.
traumatic
That's pretty
as fuck.
bad.
My
That's
mom
pretty bad.
honestly never said anything about it, but she's also not said a lot of things.
So real quick, are you like? Have you ever been afraid of somebody hacking like your Thinking Boy podcast sort of like account? Have you ever like just thought about that potentially? Because we were concerned that like, oh shit, the what's it account or anything like that would get hacked or something.
What's it? What's it? What's it?
Sorry. Rate that down below. Comment down below what you think that was.
Oh my goodness.
Because that would like just destroy everything.
If they hacked my
wouldn't it?
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they hacked my shit, I mean, not to give too much away, but if they were to like get into my shit, I would know like almost immediately.
Yeah.
I would know almost immediately. And at that point, I don't know, man. Do I do damage control? Do I do fucking, what do I do? You know what I
You
mean?
own it.
I might do a video, but then they could just delete the video, you know?
Yeah. It's
If it got to that point, I would probably like legit have to drop like whatever the fuck I was doing and then just zero in on like what
you'd have to.
I'd have to like just be. If I was at work, I'd be like, yo, I gotta go and handle this shit
Man.
and just deal with it. Because if not, then it's like, dude, what is going on? Like that is kind of crazy. Like if someone hacked my account and just started posting
Yeah.
dicks, dude,
Yeah.
penises
Without a face. That's
like
that's the
penises.
scary part. Is like it makes it so like it's
That's
your
tough.
account.
Fucking pictures.
of just penises, dude.
Just penises everywhere.
Shafts.
Yo, what is Caesar doing?
What's going on?
I guess he started OnlyFans on Thinking Boy.
They're like, so I guess the podcast didn't work out.
They're like, dude, it must have been cold. It must have been cold in that room because he's. What is happening right now, dude?
Crazy, dude.
I'd be fucked up. But I've never had that happen to me, thankfully. I've never had like fake
Yeah.
accounts. I've had people that I follow get like fake accounts.
Yeah.
And then I'm just kind of like, what? How does this happen? But usually I send it to them though. I'll send it to them and be like, is this you? And then like, if I'm cool with them or not. The Caesar shit I just saw in the story. I was like, damn.
That was wild. That was wild. I'm
The
pretty
same
sure
You're
profile
next.
picture though. The same profile picture is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
We're doing this podcast, so you're next.
But the bullying helped a lot. It got rid of the bullying, the
bullying.
gamers.
Yeah,
like, just
everyone like went and
report.
reported blood.
Oh,
Mhm,
okay.
that
okay.
helped. Like less than 15 minutes, like fake account like went down.
Let me ask you this though. What is the point? What do you think is the point of these fake accounts?
Okay.
Is it like automatic, like you said, just AI, like automatic shit?
You know,
Or what's the end goal for them? I don't understand.
So Ike tells me that right after
What's it?
his show. Wait,
What
what's
is it?
What's it?
What's it?
What's it?
Go ahead, go.
What's it?
Sorry, it was right there.
What's that show that I was at? It was like this hip hop whatever community. Yeah, he said that he thinks that the hip hop community. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. This is my first podcast.
That was a little weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a little weird. That mic is kind of weird.
Huh?
Go ahead.
You gotta hold it closer.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go. There you
Are
go.
you gonna cut this out?
Nah, it's all good. Fuck it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's from the hip hop community. So the day after, somebody was trying to hack him, but they couldn't successfully.
Almost
hack
like the
him.
front, I think, bro. I think you have to talk to the front. The front.
This is
There you go. There you go. There you go.
testing 1, 2.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Talk directly.
Yeah, so he thinks it's from the hip hop community. The very next day, somebody tried to hack him, but they were unsuccessful. And then that's when they tried to pretend to be him. And I guess
That's
that kind
scary.
of worked. But then within less than 15 minutes, all of us kind of reported and
Yeah.
blocked him. And then
that
account
happens to
was
me-
taken down.
God forbid that happens to me. I'm gonna need y'all to ride for me. I'm gonna need y'all to fucking
I love that y'all know.
report
I
this
love that
bastard
y'all
real
knew, though.
quick.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I feel like y'all knew, like low key though. If I were to make another account, I think we all know damn well it's not going to be another version of Honeycomb. It's going to be something else cool.
What if there's
Some
what if someone's
random
trying
ass
to hack?
name.
What's it?
That's what.
Like,
Knock on wood.
That's my so that is my theory. Is
That's
like
evil shit.
there
right
are
there.
Yeah.
no. Can we? I'm going to talk about this. Is that there are some spoiled brats in this community, and I think that's where my brain went. Is that maybe someone didn't get on the lineup, or maybe someone didn't get something that they wanted, and they're trying to find out more information to possibly, I don't know what
Yeah.
you could possibly gain from that, but that's where my brain went because I have trust issues.
That'd be fucking insane.
Yeah, yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah, and it's really crazy that we all know each other.
That's the thing, is it's all in the same
it's
circle.
all connected. There has to be somebody.
Dude, what if it's a rat like The
Somebody.
Departed, bro? What if it's like The Departed, where motherfuckers
Oh my
get shot
God.
up and shit, bro?
I'm scared. Guys, change
This is
the
some
topic.
game shit right now, man.
No,
It's
Have you ever
real
seen The
shit.
Departed?
no.
Great movie.
Peak. Top 5 for
Really?
me personally.
What is it about?
Have you ever watched it?
Hackers.
Well,
Oh,
Oh, sorry. No.
wait,
I
am
was
I?
about to get off topic to a different movie series.
No, go,
we
go,
could
go.
tell her. I was gonna ask, have you ever watched Reservoir Dogs?
Oh, that's another good movie too.
I don't think
Man.
so. It sounds
Pulp-
familiar,
Pulp-
but I don't
Pulp
think I've seen it.
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, of course.
Okay, so Pulp Fiction
It's like the one before.
it's right
Yeah.
before that. Personally, for Quentin Tarantino, my favorite movie from him is
Reservoir Dogs?
It's
Really?
such a great movie.
Interesting.
Hey, watch that movie.
Okay.
But anyways,
For what?
That's a good question.
just for
For
the
what's
fucks
it?
of it.
What's it?
For what's it? Oh shit.
Oh shit,
All right, now
dude.
you do this
Oh
on
shit,
purpose.
dude. That's a good question, Tarantino. What's my favorite? I like Jackie
I
Brown
love Quentin
personally.
Tarantino.
Jackie Brown's really good, but I might go Pulp Fiction low key, even though it's kind of basic.
I
but
mean, Pulp Fiction's a great movie. It's at first I didn't get it. I was like, what the fuck is happening in this
my
movie?
brother was like, "You didn't like the non-linear shit."
Yeah, at first I didn't understand. I was too young to get it, but later on I got it.
It's you know what? I feel like you could watch that movie at any time, and it's kind of about life, bro. There's a lot of
yeah.
religious themes in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, it's
With like the briefcase and Marcellus, him selling his soul and shit. It's
I mean,
a whole
I just
bunch
feel like
of
a lot of his movies have like pretty deep meanings, but I just like the way he films.
yeah.
Yeah, even though Quentin himself can be a weird ass dude, I like his movies.
Homework though, The Departed.
Yeah,
You and your boy. That's a perfect couple movie. It's crazy. It's
Okay.
crazy.
Man.
It's not really romantic, but it's fucking crazy.
You know, before I get back to this tangent we were on, I want to ask, what movie has made everybody cry?
Recently, or just
I'm a
all time?
crybaby, so that
I
is
know all
like
time.
any movie,
All
but
time.
of all time, the one that'll always get me, which is like kind of corny,
Toy
is
Story 3?
Monsters Inc. Toy
Twister.
Story. I was gonna say
Oh.
that. I
Part
was
3 is
literally
for-
debating on
Toy
the
Story
way
3
to
is pretty
saying that.
crazy.
No, but Monsters Inc. gets me because
Mighty Wazowski.
like no, that
The first one?
that goodbye scene.
Oh,
The goodbye
Yeah.
scene where he's like he's basically dropping her off back to her room to go back to magical land. I'm just like
Disney Pixar was in their bag with that shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
it makes me so I'm getting like my heart's getting hot right now. You don't understand. It makes me
You know, out of
emotional.
joy, it was like Endgame, Avengers Endgame.
Damn.
Out of joy,
yeah.
joy. The ending, I was like, "What?" When
You're
Spider-Man
like, it's
came
finally
swinging,
over.
I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh my!" I felt like a kid cheering. Still to this day, like my best movie theater
Because
experience
they
is
won
Endgame.
or what?
Yeah, it was just everyone was like on board.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
whenever shit was
community
dramatic,
aspect.
everyone was quiet.
It just felt like it all came together so beautifully.
It was such a
Yeah.
peak, bro. You want to talk about peak? That's peak right there. I was like, fuck, bro.
peak.
But out of joy would be that one. Out of emotional, fuck, I don't know, bro. That's a good
There's
question.
so many.
Yeah.
Like
Can only pick one.
there was one.
I'm not sure.
That's the first
Recently,
one that
I'm not
came to
sure.
mind, but there's another movie recently.
Toy
that I
Story
just
3 was a
watched.
really good pick.
Dude, when they're about to die, what the
Yeah, when they're
fuck?
about
I
to,
was
like,
like, what? I was watching that with my mom, like,
see-
they're about to kill Woody
Dude,
and
I
shit.
literally thought that was about to be the ending. I was
No,
like,
but see the
wow.
What a fucking bold decision that was, dude.
the goodbye part
Uh,
in Toy Story 3
That
is
too,
still the part
yeah.
that gets me. It's the I hate goodbyes.
I
That's
still
like
haven't
my-
finished 4, to be honest with you. I watched like half of it with like
I
my friend's
actually
house.
haven't watched 4.
I watched it. I like it for the for
Animation is
kids.
crazy. Like
Yeah.
visually,
Yeah.
it looks fucking insane. Like you see scratches on Buzz's like chest and like
I'm
the
sure
cat.
I'm sure it's beautiful. I just feel so satisfied with 3.
I know what movie makes me cry.
What?
Men in Black
What?
2.
What?
Because it's
The
the
roach?
way
I didn't expect.
I expect
it's
the
the
with
way
the roach.
no yes no
explain.
Men in Black is actually so
That's
funny
crazy.
lore is that Cat in the Hat is like my favorite movie of all
The
time.
roach.
And I just discovered, so I did a Men in Black project last year. And
What?
yeah, I did
I
a
didn't
Men.
know this. Wow.
Actually, do you want to see it?
Like,
I
you're
want
a
to show
huge
you.
Mike Myers fan too.
I'm a huge Mike Myers fan.
Shout out to Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
Mike
Not
Myers.
Michael
and-
Myers.
Not Michael. Not
Not
Michael.
Hey,
Halloween.
Michael Myers too.
Not Mike.
Okay,
But
Mike Myers too.
no, Mike Myers, Mikester Prime, Mikester fucking
Is
Prime.
this a word association?
No, for real. ADHD. That's what this is.
Shout out to Mike Prime. Shout out to
Mr.
Mike
fucking
Prime.
Prime.
Shout out.
Day 2 at What's It Fest, White Oak Music Hall, July.
Technically, I'm
19th.
playing it every day at What's It Fest. Okay. Shrek 3.
No, I actually want to show you. Oh, can I go on a rant about Shrek really quick?
Just go ahead.
I love Shrek.
Go ahead.
I hate Shrek 4. Let me tell you why.
What?
I don't
the
think I've
fuck?
ever. I don't think I've ever actually seen it.
I hate
honestly.
Shrek 4. Let me tell you. It's because how do you, as artists, how do y'all feel about continuity
It's pretty important.
I think past the third movie.
with animation?
Oh.
How do you feel about continuity?
What do you mean by when animation? Like how they
Yeah.
look?
Physical animation continuity.
Oh, the
Like,
way it
if
looks
they-
visually.
If they
Visually.
mess something up, like if they, for example, one frame has an object, the next frame at a different angle doesn't have that object. How do you feel?
I don't feel anything towards it.
Okay, well, I'm about
Yeah,
to
it's
change
tough
your
because of
mind
Dragon Ball.
because this
Huh?
shit
Dragon
pissed
Ball's
me
kind of all
off.
over the fucking
Has that
place.
shit
It's all
the
over the
time,
place.
yeah. If you watch like shonen animation, dude,
It's all over
yeah.
the place. Yeah,
Please hold. I'm looking up pictures of Rumpelstiltskin.
that's crazy.
right
I
now.
heard the new one's gonna look different though. No, the new
They have
Shrek.
like a different kind of
I don't
character
even.
design.
I'm actually really. So Shrek, because Mike Myers. Here we go. But I love Shrek too. That's like Shrek.
Shrek 2's pretty
3
fucking good, honestly.
Shrek 3 is my favorite. Then Shrek 2. Then Shrek 1.
I love the first Shrek.
It's
Part one's
classic.
classic.
It's a classic, of course.
Classic.
But as far as like plot, I
And
like
Spanish
the third
is classic
one.
as well.
I'm a huge fan of the Austin Powers series.
Yes.
That
Sue me.
I love the second movie. Like I love that whole series. I don't know why. It made me fucking laugh so hard
It's
as
funny.
a kid.
It's hilarious.
I just love it.
Okay. So this is
Dude.
this is the Rumpelstiltskin that we are all
Rumpelstiltskin,
all
bro.
familiar with, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in Shrek 3, there is a scene where they're in the bar.
I used to know a guy that looked like that, legit, bro. Not gonna lie to you.
There is a scene where they are in the bar
Whoa.
and they're like,
Uh-huh.
oh, like, do you really like being a bad guy? And they're like, oh, I've actually wanted to grow flowers someday. I want to do this someday. Like, the bad guys are talking about good
Yeah.
guy things.
He's such a perv in the fucking
This
movie, bro.
Is Shrek 3 Rumpelstiltskin.
Why does he look like that?
This is Shrek 4 Rumpelstiltskin. I remember everything. Like,
Wait a minute. Who the fuck is that?
That's Rumpelstiltskin.
That
You
just-
lying.
Saying
That's
he
not
wants to
true.
have a garden someday.
You're
This
lying.
is the new Rumpelstiltskin. What the fuck do you
Why
mean?
did
And
they
I
change it?
understand that my theory is that
I thought it was a whole
Ha-
other character,
again,
legit,
yes.
bro.
follow-up question.
Okay. Well, hold on, real quick.
Wait.
Let me show you my Rumpelstiltskin. Look up Rumpelstiltskin horror movie.
Horror?
Dude,
Let me-
what the fuck? That's
let-
crazy. I
let
didn't
me-
know it was like that.
Let me show you.
I got beef.
This was my childhood drama.
Got
if you
beef,
look that up,
bitch. Got steak.
did you look it up?
Horror movie.
Fuck.
This one?
That fucking dude
Yeah.
scared the
No,
shit
he's
out of me.
iconic.
What?
That's the Rumpelstiltskin horror movie. That motherfucker scared me
He
as a
reminds
kid.
me of the wolf in Wizards of Waverly Place.
It scared the shit out of me as a child.
Oh
Oh,
my
my
God.
god.
Wait, You'll see that.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I
I,
don't
just,
know.
I just had to throw out that fun fact. I just had to throw out that fun fact.
It kind of looks like the leprechaun guy.
Yeah, it was like the same filmmakers.
So, yeah, in conclusion, that really bothered me.
He looked like my uncle the other
Because
one.
in conclusion, because on top of it, of being inaccurate.
Hey, cheers to your uncle.
Shout out
Cheers
to
to your
cheers, cheers,
uncle.
cheers,
Cheers
cheers.
to-
Shout out, uncle. On top of the lack of continuity, there was
Arnold's good. I'm sorry.
Shrek 4 ends
The
as
more
a
you
dream.
drink it, huh?
Did y'all hear that?
Shrek 4 what?
4 ends as a dream.
So it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Fuck. I wonder if that's
hate
why he looked
shit
like that.
That makes me mad.
That's
Books, movies
very disappointing.
that end as a dream or that it was all fake. Shut up.
Dude, I remember they were saying Breaking Bells,
say you
man.
ran
Like
out
that.
of
I was so
ideas.
heated. I was like,
Yeah,
it better
I
not
was-
end
it
like
better
that.
not,
It
it better
better
not,
not. There's
no.
no fucking way. Like,
No, fuck no, dude.
look at that cat.
Your
Breaking
cat's
Bad.
in it.
Our cat. Oh my God, Kiki's here.
Kiki.
Kiki.
Lovely.
I was gonna
Riding.
say something. Oh my God, I was about to bring it
Rumpelstiltskin? Mike
back.
Myers?
No, after.
What
Rumpelstiltskin.
was the last movie you cried in, bro?
Oh wow, we were talking about
Oh, I
that.
forgot.
Seeking a Friend at the End of the World.
Seeking a Friend at the End of the
It's
World.
it had what's his name from The Office?
Dwight?
Jim?
No, the one who played Michael Scott.
Steve.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah,
or-
Steve
Carell.
Carell. Steve Carell.
Yeah.
So it was a movie about like the world was ending in a week, and his wife randomly ran out, like away from him, and he was just wandering the world, and he found a companion in this other person, and they just became best friends on the last week of the end of the world. And I remember there was a scene they were laying in bed together as the world was just dying, and you can hear the asteroid hitting the planet, and they're just holding each other, and the screen just goes black. And I was like,
Oof,
that was so
God
beautiful.
damn.
But it was so beautiful because it was like, you know, seeking a friend at the end of the world. It was so.
Isn't
oh my
that
God.
what either inspired or it was maybe in that soundtrack? But as the world caves in,
I
you
don't.
know
I
the
don't know.
That
I don't
song?
know.
Oh my
And, like,
God,
as
that
the
song's incredible.
world-
I would love to, bro.
yeah.
I have a note. I actually have a playlist. I have a playlist I want to show you real quick
Yes.
before my fucking phone dies, but songs I'd want to use in something,
Mm.
and it's plentiful. Look, it's right there.
Yeah, it's a good song. I love that song.
Anytime I hear a song where I'm like, I could totally picture like a scene, I always add one to there.
Mhm. End of the Fucking World was one of my favorite series. That's like
End of
random.
the
I heard that was
fucking-
really good.
Oh, I never saw season
I wish
2.
it continued.
I never
but
saw
I
season
heard that was
2.
really good.
I
was-
I love the first season.
It left me upset that there wasn't a third one or that there wasn't more, which is like that's how I know it's really
Well,
good.
the original creator only wrote enough for one season.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in season 2 was made up, so that's probably why.
Y'all watch Severance,
shit.
bro? Y'all are you into Severance at all?
People keep trying to put me on Severance.
Man, do you watch it or no?
I've only seen clips. A friend of mine.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. Man.
Yeah, I gotta
peak.
finish that because I have to talk to a friend about it
It's
at the
so
festival.
good. It's
So
so
I
fucking
gotta
good.
finish that series.
It's so good, man.
But
Actually,
it's only on Apple TV.
yeah. I mean, if you,
So-
I don't know if you use Apple Music at all, but I think you have it included. It's like included if you
No,
have that.
I don't use Apple anything. I'm out of the Apple ecosystem.
Yeah, the ecosystem. Okay, okay.
I don't fuck with the Apple ecosystem.
I'm about to give you my
personally.
account, bro. I'm gonna give you
That's
my
valid.
login.
I'm trying to switch to the Google Flip.
I'm gonna give you my login real quick.
Man, I will take that just to watch that. But yeah,
It's
I don't.
so good.
I do not fuck with the Apple ecosystem personally, but I've heard great things about that. Show.
It's a
I've
really
seen
good
clips
show.
about
It's a
it.
really good show. You should watch it too. It's really creatively.
Yeah,
It's like
creatively,
what the fuck.
that's the fucking
Severance?
show. Severance.
Do you know the plot of it at all? Do you know
I know the plot of it,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
I've been spoiled by it, but I don't feel like it's a problem if a show's good. Sometimes for me, spoilers don't matter.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
yeah. Nah,
like
they're-
yeah, man. First,
Is that your foot?
Huh?
Is
Huh?
that your foot?
No, it's the cat bed.
Oh. This whole time I thought I was playing footsies with you. It's so fucking
This
cute.
whole time. No,
This whole time I'm literally
one
like,
question,
baby.
guys. Since we're talking
It's
about
the cat.
movies, I want to know what's everybody's favorite movie trilogy.
trilogy.
We just watched one recently that you really love now, but
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Men in Black really
Really?
damn,
means a lot to me. I love that.
I'm really surprised.
My brother
I
likes
can't think
that.
of another one.
It's like mostly aliens, right? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm really-
It's very much for immigrants. Like if you have experienced any type of immigrant story, that's like if you were to look into okay, I actually haven't looked too deep into like the direction or director's cut of it or anything, but just the metaphorical, when things are so metaphorical, it's like so obviously in your face. Like Barbie is clearly a feminist
Right,
movie,
yeah,
or like
Yeah.
like that's the fact that they're using aliens as like
Mm.
the the bad guys that are actually good that they're advocating for, it's so clearly an immigration like.
That's crazy. I never
Tale.
thought of it that way.
Yeah, and there's that part at the so the part that what I was gonna say about making me cry is that there's the diner scene that they do a lot of like reversing time. So like they'll go back in time to do things, and basically Will Smith I think went back in time to complete a mission for Agent J, which is like the old white man.
Mm-hmm.
And basically by the end of it, Will Smith discovered that the person that basically created this mission or kind of like led Agent J to be in this Men in Black thing was because of his dad. Like his dad, Will Smith's dad was the colonel.
Yeah, you're talking about
in
the one
charge.
where what's his name's character was younger and he went back and
Yeah.
Will Smith went back in time.
Yeah.
That was actually a good movie.
That made me cry.
Yeah.
Because it's like because as a kid, you don't realize like how meaningful the moves that your parents make. Like I'm a be honest, like you
Yeah, go
going to nursing school again, like going to school is like you're doing that for your future. And like that'll eventually you'll look back on that as like I'm glad I made that move. And like hopefully you will. You know, like hopefully you'll be proud and like if y'all have I don't know about like how the kids conversation is, but like basically like in the future your legacy is like you I don't know. It just
It's almost like added on to it. It's like lore. It's the lore of the shit.
People don't know that the reason you're doing a lot of people don't understand that the reason I'm so violently passionate about What's It Fest is because of the assault and then because of my dead homie. But yeah. Like yeah. I don't know. I'm waiting for like a good segue because I don't really know how to talk about Ryan. Ryan is like a very interesting person, but yeah. No, but my point is like at the end of that movie, what makes me cry is the fact that it all made sense. Like at the end, like none of this will make sense now. It seems like all stressful, chaotic headaches, but I'm sure when we're 40, we might be sitting at a table again, hopefully, and we're gonna be
That'd be
reminiscing about this, and we're gonna rewatch this and
That'd
be
be
like,
incredible, dude.
Memories, good memories.
Yeah.
20 years.
Hell yeah, dude.
"What's it?
Bro.
Oh, shit, I need a new beer. Oh, you need one too. Here you go.
Okay, all right, I'll do it.
Guys, this is
Bro,
really
I didn't even tell y'all.
all
Y'all
about
are
memories.
you guys are episode 99.
Wait, for real?
We're right before the 100.
Right before.
We're
That's
That's
very
actually
special.
really awesome. I feel like 99 is
Edgelords.
The definition.
Bro, does Toy Story count as a trilogy or no?
Yes.
Because there's a fourth one, but you know what I mean?
the fourth one is more like a spin-off.
That
in
or
my
like
opinion.
that or fucking The Dark Knight's really good.
It's really great.
But I would say either what's on the what's on the pinnacle though on the like potentially Dune. If they
you
nail
have to wait.
if they nail part 3, I don't know if they are because part 3 is kind of crazy. Like if you read the book,
Yeah.
but if they nail it, it's pretty good.
Man,
fucking good.
the Dune series has been great. For
Visually,
me.
it's insane. It's like holy shit. Shout out to Denny.
For me, it's Pirates of the Caribbean.
I've never watched any of those, bro.
fuck?
I've never seen any of those.
So good.
So-
oh my God,
so-
so good.
Captain Jack.
Let me tell you something. So
I got
Pirates of
lectured
the
about-
Caribbean.
Go ahead, man. Break it down to
I
me.
gotta talk about Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, listen,
Break it down
listen.
to me. Break it down to me.
Pirates of the Caribbean is the greatest trilogy of all time.
How many? There's more, no?
There's
This-
more, but we're not gonna count those.
Okay, okay.
The first 3 movies are the gold standards of how you tell a story within 3 movies.
Jack
The
Sparrow,
energy of the
Orlando
first movie
Bloom.
is carried all the way to the 3rd. It is a fun. Do you guys like The Mummy?
That was my first movie in the theaters.
That's a wonderful movie. But Pirates of the Caribbean carries that same kind of energy that movie has, and it's so fucking wonderful. So Anne and I, she took shrooms for the first time,
Oh,
Right.
nice, dude.
and I
Redacted.
decided, you know what, we're going to watch Pirates of the Caribbean this entire time.
Holy shit.
And I put it on, and that movie used to scare her, but the entire time she was like, "Oh my god, this is incredible!" Like it was such a good time. Right before the 3rd movie, I randomly put on another movie called Princess Bride. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Well,
those
Andre
are
the
2
Giant.
Of my dad's.
I
my
love that
dad
movie.
loves.
Yes, that
Andre
movie.
the Giant was
Yes,
in that
Andre the
bitch.
Giant. I put it on, and I put it on just sneaky in there because it has
Yeah.
pirates. She was watching, and she was like, "Where's Jack Sparrow? Jack Sparrow's not, where? Like, is he coming out yet? Like, I thought."
Mixing the canon
Yeah,
and
let me
shit.
see canon. I just started laughing my ass off because she didn't realize we were watching a completely different fucking movie.
Do you remember the first movie? Now that you said that, do you remember the first movie you saw in theaters? I think mine's a Spider-Man.
Mine was the
04,
Mummy,
01?
and I caused a scene.
It might be
was
Jurassic
scary.
Park.
Oh shit! Really? Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
Jurassic.
Yes, because I'm.
One with the dinosaur. Kidding, I'm just
I
kidding.
was like,
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't realize we went through
You're
that
not
much beer. That's
you're young.
crazy.
You're young.
Stop. Stop it. But anyways, yes, Jurassic Park, I think, I saw the Mummy in theaters. Okay.
I think mine's with Spider-Man, bro. And then X-Men.
The Sam Raimi
Whichever
one?
one came out. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Either
yeah, I
the
saw
Sam
it in
Raimi
theaters, too.
Spider-Man or X-Men were like the first memories that I had in theaters.
What's your first movie? Because I want to talk about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Oh shit, this is embarrassing. I've never really been to like movie theaters and all that, but
That's okay.
Yeah, the one that just really like took me like by the storm was Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm
Nice.
so sorry. Please
Period.
don't kill me.
No, that's fine.
It's a great movie.
So
Yeah.
you got that on me. I haven't seen them, so I've never watched any of them.
No,
Yeah.
really, it's so good. Like
It's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like visually too.
bro. And then
You'll
with
appreciate it.
Homeboy, what's his name? Davy Jones.
Davy Jones.
He looks crazy. That's Octopus,
CG,
motherfucker,
the
right?
CG
Yeah.
is incredible even for today.
That's scary.
It's never been surpassed. Oh my God.
But yo, what's your first?
My first movie was a Mummy. Yeah, they had to carry me out.
Wait. The first one or the one with the rock?
The Rock.
Wait, what?
I know
He was
The
in both,
Rock.
no?
The one
It
with
was the second one.
Yeah, he was Scorpion King.
the
Yeah.
one with what's the guy from
Was it-
National Treasure?
Fraser?
Or no,
Brendan Fraser?
Nicolas Cage?
I was gonna say Ben Stiller.
Brandon Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
Shout out to Brandon. He was in
Yeah.
Looney Tunes. He was in Looney Tunes movie too.
Oh, all right. If we're talking about trilogies, I'm not gonna talk about it much, but Night at the Museum. is
Bro,
a
those are
really-
actually not too
There
bad.
were some really good
Yeah.
movies, like
I've
for
rented those
imaginative,
movies, yeah, those are
creative
pretty good.
kids. That hits the spot. But
So
I was gonna
Spider-Man?
talk about Spider-Man.
All
What's
right, talk
y'all's
about Spider-Man.
which one is y'all's favorite Spider-Man?
That is difficult.
Like which director?
Of all
like,
of
I
them,
guess
of all
like,
of them.
well, like okay, if you were to compare Andrew Garfield to like Tom Holland
Okay, so
by the movies.
So we're talking
basically.
about our favorite Spider-Man of them, or
Let's talk about movies
movies.
because I feel like we're all like
I think
um,
Spider-Man 2 for me personally.
Man.
me too.
Doctor Octopus.
Amazing Spider-Man. But I love Andrew Garfield.
I love the Andrew Garfield movies because
Yeah.
they have the best romance.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
he-
Legit.
and-
It was
yes,
legit,
like,
too.
None of the other romances in any of these other Spider-Man movies compares to Gwen and Peter in those Mark Webb ones.
PSA.
You want to know something crazy, bro?
What?
You want to talk about Riz? You know how the kids talk about Riz?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone who's
What's up?
played Spider-Man, every act, what's it?
Fuck.
Every actor who's played Spider-Man has banged their female co-host.
Yes,
Oh,
they've
for
gotten to a
sure.
relationship.
They've gotten to a relationship. They're
Yeah.
not even just bang them. Like they've like dated. Like
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
every one of
Wow.
them.
Show at all?
No.
I mean,
Well,
at a certain
no,
point
it
now.
was at first.
And then they had
But
chemistry.
I will say PSA.
Talk about Riz.
I am not. I am a okay. So I like comic books, and Gwen Stacy was one of my favorite like character tropes of all
Mhm.
time. Like she was
Mhm.
just the most supportive. Just that's it. She's just the most supportive. Like I hate to say supportive character because like as a feminist, I feel like a woman should not be the supporting role. But like I like Gwen Stacy. I love Gwen
I
Stacy.
feel like in
Stacy's
those
cool.
movies she was great. Like
yeah,
in those,
but
those
MJ is I hate the first. I love the first Spider-Man because
Kristen
of like
Stewart's MJ.
No, what's her name, bro?
I thought it was
no,
Kristen Stewart.
No.
right?
no,
Kristen
Am I tripping?
Durst.
Durst?
Durst? No?
yeah, something like
Durst.
that.
Durst. Yeah.
Durst. Something like that. But,
Durst.
We're
but
probably
anyways,
all
the
wrong.
first set of
Yeah, yeah,
Spider-Mans
the
with
OG,
like
the OG
Tobey
one.
Maguire, like that.
I love
I
Toby. Shout out
hate-
to
Toby was great, dude.
I hate that trope because I think that honestly, like, hear me out. I think that generated a generation of men who think it's okay to be with girls in the same friend group and like pass women around because that's what that felt like to me. Is like
with James and shit,
Spider-Man?
or with Dave.
with
the fuck's
Dave,
know.
James Franco,
James-
and
Harry,
uh,
Harry, with
with
Harry.
Harry,
Oh.
with Harry and Peter. like bouncing back and forth between
No,
Homie
MJ
hopping.
I feel like-
bothered me so much.
Homie
Honest,
hopping.
I feel like
I
that
can't get behind
70s
it.
show did that. I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
it
like-
was, I don't think it
that's a
was
big one,
Spider-Man.
yeah.
I
I
think it
don't
was
like
that
that.
70s show.
Yeah, I don't like
Homie
it. I
hopping.
think it's
As we call it
Homie
on the street.
hopping.
it's sexist as fuck.
Homie hopping, as we call it in the streets. Homie
Yeah.
hopping.
Homie hopping.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
I
Like
think
nothing
that 70s
against
show did
people
it.
who like date within their friend group because I know there are communities like that do that and it's like
I feel like some high school
normal,
shit, no?
but-
Yeah, that doesn't seem like most
in
people
the
at a
movie
certain point do that.
specifically
Yeah.
I
though.
feel like that's some high school shit. In adult life, I don't know if that's like.
I don't think people really do that too.
But-
Well, I mean, I
but
can't
it could.
speak for
Hey, I'm not.
everybody,
I wouldn't
yeah.
be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean,
My
things are
thing-
changing.
Yeah, things are changing. Like I understand there are those communities, but like the way that Tobey Maguire, that Peter would like, I don't know, just talk about MJ, knowing that they're dating.
Yeah,
Harry.
yeah.
Him
Oh,
and
because they were
Harry-
dating in the
him and
beginning
Harry
too.
were
They were
competing,
always
yeah,
dating
yeah.
Harry.
In the
and
first
then-
movie, they were dating. Harry.
stole
and
her.
her.
Harry
girl,
and
basically.
yeah,
took his
and Mary
bitch.
Jane.
Yeah,
That's
is
crazy.
That
like,
is
I
kind of
am-
fucked up
What?
because they were best
And-
buds.
and
But
as-
then he started bugging out. Am I tripping? Harry started bugging the fuck out. That's
he
why he
did.
like.
for valid reason. Hear me out.
His
For
daddy
valid
died.
reason.
His-
His dad
his
died,
dad
and
died.
Peter stole his girl.
You know what kills me, bro?
Like,
What?
what do you mean?
The old dude at the end who fucking reveals everything to Harry.
Your
father.
Yeah, he's such a bad actor, dude. I'm so sorry.
He died
But-
by his own
Okay.
glider.
By his own glider.
But yeah,
It's
what's
like,
else
where the
your
fuck were
favorite?
you important? Oh man.
So my favorite Spider-Man is gonna just be Andrew Garfield. I feel like he portrayed a great like Spider-Man, and I don't know, the relationship between him and Gwen was just so wonderful. Like I loved it, but I also love that his last movie dealt with like him losing. He lost.
yeah, he
Yeah.
lost.
His
yeah.
That's
love
what
of
I
his
love.
life
Yeah, he
died.
lost. Yeah, that
And
was
even
fucking
when we
crazy.
saw him in the spin-off, you know, in the
The third.
what was that
the
third
home-
one?
crossover, yeah.
Away
He
from
was
home
still
or something?
dealing with that loss. There's no telling if he ever found love after that.
Dude, and
You
he
know?
even alluded to going down a dark path.
Yes.
They alluded to him
Yes,
fucking
dude.
doing some vigilante shit.
I love that like they really did that with him because I don't feel like a lot of
and he
people would've done
saves
that.
MJ. He saves Tom's
Yeah, because originally I don't know if you guys know this, but originally there was a Mary Jane in that second movie, and all her scenes got cut. It was the person who played in not Blade Runner. Was it Blade Runner? Not. I'm sorry.
MJ. And the
The Labyrinth. The movie that was copying, Hunger Games.
Oh,
What was the movie?
Divergent.
Divergent.
Shailene Woodley.
The redhead from.
That's fucking good. I don't know.
I love trivia.
But
That's-
anyways, she was playing Mary Jane,
Yeah.
but they cut all her scenes because they felt like it just didn't feel right to introduce a new love interest, while the previous one that everybody loved just dies.
Jesus.
You know,
I'm so
just
glad
to
that
set
they
it
killed
up.
off Gwen Stacy.
Why?
Not glad because like obviously I love her, but
Storytelling
like,
wise,
storytelling, like
It-
I think it was good for
It's a
society.
canon event.
Hear me out.
and they did it so
It's
beautifully.
so good for society
How
to
so?
see that the endings aren't always good. Like I love
Yeah.
bad endings.
That's why they
because-
love
or
Infinity War.
sad
Infinity War
endings.
was fucking
It's-
crazy,
yeah.
bro.
Mhm.
And
Exactly.
then we had to wait a year, boy. I was
Man.
like,
Yeah,
y'all
so
fucking
I
crazy.
would say Andrew Garfield. Personally, I know Tobey Maguire plays a very like great innocent Peter Parker in Spider-Man, but Andrew Field's my Spider-Man personally. So yeah,
I,
I'm a
think-
sucker for Toby.
I was gonna say
Him fucking around with the pizza shit, dicking
yeah,
around
yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like that's just what I picture Peter Parker doing, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And honestly, the second one specifically where he's like losing his powers,
Yeah.
I be feeling that way sometimes, bro.
You're just losing your ability.
Where I'm like, damn, I'm fucking losing it right now.
Fuck, I'm throwing away the costume. I can't do it anymore.
Exactly. Where I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. Like, ugh.
even though Andrew Garfield is my favorite, I think Venom is one of my favorite
Here,
stories.
hold this.
Storylines
Sorry, I
in
had to
Spider-Man. In the
Turn on
Spider-Man.
the humidifier. Listen.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go use the restroom. We can't
Gotcha.
hold it
Go
anymore.
piss, girl.
Wait, huh?
We could do like another like 10 minutes whenever he gets back.
Yeah.
I totally have to work tomorrow.
Okay, break.
Time.
Break time.
Take a little break.
time. Guys, this hasn't been on. Oh my god.
Oh, I know.
wonder.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Today.
Would it have been blocking y'all anyway?
Maybe. I can't even tell from here.
Hey,
honestly.
I'm so sorry. This hasn't been on in like it.
It's okay. I was gonna turn it on, but I was like, I feel like it might block one of
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Dude, this has been so fun. Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, man.
No, I really enjoyed it. Like, I've never been on a podcast before and like don't really like talk about stuff. So yeah, it has been fun.
Do you do? I mean, you do both visual
feel like video. Yeah, I feel like video, which is so surprising to me because I've been listening to podcasts for like ever since like 2011, 2012.
Wait, for real?
Mhm.
That long? Oh
For
my
like a
gosh.
long time, I've been listening to them, but I've always just listened to them. I never realized how big of a thing people like actually watch the podcast like visually. I never like thought that was gonna be a thing. I just did it because I was like, I wanted to have like Apple, Spotify, and then YouTube. Those kind of big three.
Yeah.
But I never thought that like, I definitely get more views on YouTube.
No, like I always have YouTube on.
Yeah.
Like, especially like with like podcasts and stuff.
I didn't know that was a thing. I had no idea that was a thing. Honestly, maybe because I'm like always at work or driving and shit. So I just never look at the person. But if they show like, oh my god, look at this, I'll be like, oh fuck. I'll unlock my phone and like try to look at it real quick. But like it's never. Yeah, that's funny.
I feel like that's where story times come from. Too. Like the idea of like just listening to people tell stories.
Yeah, that's right.
I started a podcast.
Oh yeah.
I heard about it. I
Radio
was like,
Dollhouse.
I want
That's a
to
cool
know more
name.
about it.
Yeah,
I really do.
we're releasing the first video next Tuesday, I believe.
That's a cool
Because we
name.
want it to be in line. Because most of our guests, like special guests, are going to be music based, and I feel like Tuesdays are the days for new music,
That is
right?
good.
I think right.
Tuesday or
Tuesdays are
Thursdays?
like new music.
Those-
I guess so.
Podcast. Can I know like
nice.
the whole socials and everything? Can you like?
Yes. Okay, so
I-
I have
go-
a social
go
media
pee.
page. I already peed.
Oh, you did?
I peed the last break.
Okay, so what
When can I get on the podcast?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, don't start yet, guys. I need to go.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Oh, yeah,
My
go.
bladder. Guys,
Go,
hold
please
on.
go.
1 second.
No, yeah, I'm like not really promoting it until I really have at least at minimum like 4 weeks of content. Like I don't really want to be like, go follow my radio page because we know for a fact that it's going to be art, creative, community,
Mm-hmm.
mental health based. Like it's all gonna, because me and my co-host, we have we have the exact same eating disorder, so it's perfect because we get to like
Yeah.
bounce off of our experiences, because her experience is way different from mine. Her family is like way more supportive of like her, and mine is more Asian parent vibes. So it'll be good to like give that.
So is that like
Difference.
the whole idea behind podcast? It's more so like
Well, it's gonna be those.
dealing. Okay.
Oh no, sorry.
No, go ahead.
That's
Go
your
ahead.
question.
No.
Well, I was gonna say it's gonna be, each episode is gonna be a different theme. So the next episode is her song called French Kiss came out, and it's about being angry towards the men that she basically, okay, in the song, if you were to dissect it, it's literally she's sleeping with this guy, he rolls over, checks his phone, and he's getting messages from other girls. So it's the anger from that, from that being cheated on, even though it's like a situationship or like you're just hooking
Yeah.
up, it still hurts to like realize you're not the only one, or like you're
Goddamn.
yeah.
Yeah.
So so the next episode is going to be based around that, and we're literally just going to talk shit about all the men that just fucked us over. And then the next episode after that is going to be what's it based. So we're literally talking about our favorite summer memories, our favorite like summer music, like
Mhm.
stuff like that. So
Oh yeah.
it's going to be different vibes, but it's all music and mental
Uh-huh.
health. Yeah.
Question: when is this podcast gonna probably come out?
This will probably be like, I mean, honestly, bro, if I really wanted to, I could probably put this out Saturday.
Shit! What the?
I could do it pretty quick.
If you can.
I mean, whenever you can,
Saturday or like
because we only have a month till the festival,
Saturdays
so-
if I push it, and then like if I just like do my regular shit, probably like Tuesday.
If you make it.
But if
dude.
I could for sure do it like Saturday,
Either or works for us.
like for sure.
I figured you're probably going to do this, but do you think you could also make like 16:9 like vertical versions for social media?
Okay,
Like, cut
yeah,
it
yeah.
together. Like you can probably do your normal edit, like the way that you're going to do it, and then after that, just
Mhm.
take 15-second clips.
Yeah, it'll work for our
just to-
socials just to do that.
I got you.
Because then we can
promote it all.
promote your podcast, but also the festival and like.
Yeah.
What I could do is I could post the episode and then that file, the finished product.
Mm-hmm.
I could do it to like, I don't know if y'all use like WeTransfer at all. Do you know what the fuck that is at all? It's pretty good for like photos.
Is it? Because I'm trying to find.
It's
it.
Drive Beat, man.
I have 2 terabytes of Google Drive, so that's the only reason I feel
Okay.
obligated to use it, because I'm paying for it. But
WeTransfer is pretty
if,
cool.
is it free or is it like?
It's
how much
free.
is it?
I think it's free, but you get like 3 gigs or some shit like that.
That's not enough for me.
That's not enough. But I'm saying
One-
like I could upload like the file, then add it to you guys, and then just send you the link. And then if you all want to download it, you could like
Okay.
like mess around with it.
I think that's how this other photographer did it. The weird.
It comes in handy, low key. It comes
Yeah.
in handy.
Can we talk
Yeah,
about weird
sweet.
photographers? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but no, if it comes out Saturday or Tuesday, that's fine with us. As long as
Those
it's
are pretty the
before-
days, yeah. Oh, for sure, yeah.
that'd be
No,
fair.
I'm definitely. I'm very.
At
I
your
have-
earliest convenience.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Episode 100 though.
Yes. What's the vibe for that?
So the original plan was, so you know, because White Oak is really close to like Raven Tower.
Mhm.
Then you climb up the Raven Tower, and there's like a badass view of the
Yes.
skyline.
Love that.
So my original plan was to be in there,
Mm-hmm.
in the actual like you climb up, but then you're in there.
Mm-hmm.
Then do the podcast from there, and then kind of have like a community, like people walking around and shit, and then like stopping by to do the podcast. That's totally like under construction, so I can't really do that.
Yeah.
So the
I think
main-
Raven
so
Tower closed.
It's
right?
closed, yeah. I think the bar's open, but the actual shit is like fucked
Mhm.
up. So my thing is now, which I might do with Kiko, I have to see though. I don't know. I'd want to
about
do
Kiko?
like a podcast, almost on some like Jay Leno shit, where like I'm like stationed somewhere, and then there's a party going on, and then people are just coming in and out, and then sitting down.
Just do it at his party.
Right?
Started his party
Right.
July 20 or June 28th.
June 28th.
That's what I'm saying. That'll kind of work out with the schedule because I do you guys this week, and then next week will
And
be.
And then if you're free, June 30th is my thrift swap pool party. So
Oh,
you
yeah?
could also do it there because my backyard is huge. Like
Okay.
I genuinely want to use
July 19th.
and
Oh, yeah,
18th and
yeah,
20th.
yeah.
Um,
Dude, I'm
man.
legit thinking about calling in tomorrow because I'm having such a good time.
do it. What time do you
Yeah.
work?
For real?
Oh my god.
I go in at 6:30 a.m.
Shit.
Can't relate.
We can wrap this up then. Yeah.
I'll debate it.
Well,
I'll debate
okay,
it. I'll
what
wake up
else-
at 5 and be like,
What else about
Fuck.
the what else about the festival do we really want to talk about?
Yeah, what's it
Yeah, are there
about?
any,
I feel like
last
Let's
details?
talk about like I don't know.
Well, there was something
I'm
I wanted to go off of what you said like way earlier.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people that run events probably like would probably relate. Like, yeah, you know, like one of the toughest things about doing this festival is just like running into like just
The logistics.
I mean, not even just the logistics. That part is fine. It's
The
like
divas.
it's like kind of hurting people's feelings.
Yeah.
And like
Losing
that
friends is
that
actually
sucks. Like, you know,
has been a thing.
like I've had people who applied and they're like, yeah, they're only applying for the White Oak Day. And it's like, yeah, but we're only free after 7 or 8 p.m. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, you were
on.
texting. You were talking
yeah.
about that shit.
And,
Yeah.
and I clearly know what they're doing when it comes to that. And it's like, it's insulting because when me and my crew, we put down 5K to rent out this event. And this person is just telling me that they can only do this time, but I know they can't draw people, so they can't sell tickets.
Mm.
It's pretty
There's
insulting.
a business
you know what I'm
aspect
saying?
to
There's
it.
a lot of this, like, and again, like how we said it earlier, there's levels to this shit, right? Like
Right.
everything.
No, for
And
sure.
you'll probably appreciate this. I use like a lot of wrestling concepts.
I know, bro. Yeah, I'm
like
getting
a lot
it.
of,
Yeah.
a lot of wrestling. And I talk-
Booking,
yeah,
Talk about the tiers.
booking,
God.
tickets,
just all that stuff, right? There's certain people that are draws, there's certain people that are not.
the money and the miles.
Exactly. I may not like everybody's music that's on the festival, but I know that the people that we put on for certain shows can draw. And that's a very important factor that we want to have. For this to continue, for this to grow, to be more than what it's going to be this summer, we have to focus on those things. And I know a lot of people get their feelings hurt by it, but if you've never played upstairs at White Oak, why would we ever book you downstairs to the bigger stage? You know, it's these kind of things that I want people to realize that may listen to this for any festival that happens in Houston that anybody's throwing, rather it be Springstock, rather it be that I forgot the other ones happening, but you have to keep in mind that the people running these things are putting a lot of love, effort, and income into these events. And you have to be able to bring not just entertainment, but value. You have to be able to sell tickets. You have to be able to move the needle, right? That's very important for any one of these things because if we want to keep these going, you know, it has to grow.
Not for sure.
Yeah. And it sucks to it doesn't suck to have that mentality. It's understandable. It's business 101. It's growing anything 101. But to have people that don't understand that might get offended or get upset, make a scene out of things, or just like any one of those things. It sucks.
It makes me think that if you're getting offended, you it makes me think you don't think much of this event. Like it's like you don't, not that you don't respect it, but it's like you really don't understand what's going into it, and like
Yeah.
that it's not personal. It's never personal. It's a business. It's business at the end of the
Exactly.
day. It's not about being friends and like.
It's what's best for
But-
business.
What's best for
but-
business. You know
but-
this. You know this.
But connections have been, I feel like,
Mhm.
harped so much where people think that just because they know the people running the show that they're gonna get in, and like that's not the case. And I don't
Yeah.
know. And okay, not to mention too, like curating the event. We have to curate the vibes, and if
It's a
your
real thing.
vibe is not the vibe for the show, then I'm sorry. Like
Yeah.
it's not the vibe. And like genuinely, as an artist, knowing your place is so important. Like I talk about this all the time, that like not like be humble. Like don't think that just because you played 70 shows that you deserve whatever. Like you could play 70 shows and still have 70 streamers, like monthly listeners.
Exactly.
So like know your place, like know where you're at in the market, because your music is your business. And as a business owner, you have to know where you're at in terms of the rest of the market and
Exactly.
the music industry market. Yeah.
And it's a very important concept to have. And just to put an example, like I've been playing music in the Houston music scene for a very long time. I could have easily had a mentality that all these old heads have, where it's like, oh, you know, I'm a veteran at this. I've been doing this for so long, blah, blah, blah. I've earned this kind of stuff. Nobody earns shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't draw people, I can't put you in this position, like whatsoever. You can sound incredible. You can be the best entertainer, but you're a detriment to the investment that I put into all of this. You know, like if you're just solely dependent on a fresh new festival bringing in people, then you have the wrong mentality. You're using something to grow yourself when you have to mutually work together to grow something. So it's a lot of those like things that come to mind. And I bring this up not to shit on anybody, but I bring this up to bring an understanding, because it's very important for artists of any kind that are growing to understand this aspect, because you will eventually reach a point where you will meet a booker, an event organizer, whatever, that's going to tell you this straight up in your face, and how it affects you is up to you.
And maybe not
Us.
as kind.
Not as kind. Like, to be honest, like most people are not as kind
Yeah.
at all. And not to say like we're the shit. We're not the shit.
So
but
nice,
we're
but-
throwing the event. And we have to keep those things in mind. So if you're not picked for the festival, it does not mean your music is bad. It does not mean you're not an incredible artist. It can mean you don't fit the vibe, or it can mean you don't draw, and we have to prioritize those things.
Yes. And also, I feel like what was I gonna say? Fuck.
It's okay.
St. Arnold's.
It's St. Arnold's.
That's
Cheers.
St.
And
Arnold's.
what's it?
That tropic is booming. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
but those things are important to keep in mind. But at the end of the day, yeah,
I think the more drunk I get.
it's all fun. It's a fun event.
Sure.
But in order, again, like I said before, to keep the party going, we have to
Oh.
have people that are going to grow it. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say that, like, getting upset is one way to ruin that to burn that bridge. Honestly,
Oh
like
man.
throwing a fit and being like having a petty attitude is a really quick way to. Because, hear me out. What if we throw another festival that's centered around hip hop? Let's say a hip hop artist got upset. There wasn't actually. I don't think there was a hip hop artist that got upset with us. But let's say there's a hip hop artist that got upset with us. Now we're probably not going to want, even though this next event is perfectly
It's centered
curated
all
for
over it, yeah.
your music.
Why would we want to work
Now
with
we don't
them?
want to work with you because we know
You're
that
entitled. Yeah.
you're just going to, I don't know, like you're not going to help us uplift this event. You're just going to want to uplift yourself and like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like have self-awareness.
Or even if there's like, God forbid, let's say there's like a replacement, last minute replacement, or if a spot needed to fill in. If that
You
bridge
don't wanna ruin
isn't
your
burned, you
chance.
could be like, "Yo, how you guys feel? You guys still free?"
Exactly. And it's like exactly. That's a great point. It's like you don't want to burn those bridges or anything like that, because we put a lot of investment in this, and it's not just for us, like it's for everybody that's going to be a part of it, and we want to make sure it's successful in that manner, in that degree. But yeah, man, that's just one of the headaches that we've had to face, from either people we know or people that apply that may have gotten upset. And we just want to tell everybody, like, that doesn't mean you're not a good artist. It just means there's certain areas that, it's like that you just need to grow in for that to happen. And you have to think of it this perspective. Would South by Southwest bring you in if you only are doing this or this?
Right.
Would Austin City Limits bring you in? We're nothing compared to those festivals at all. So you have to keep in mind on what actually puts you in these positions. Is it your music? Is it your ability to draw?
Willingness to try.
Is your ability to adapt? Like all those things, and you know this. I'm using wrestling terms.
Oh, I was
but
about to
yeah,
say, sure.
you know that. Like, but it's universal
Yeah.
to everything. So
They always say
Yeah.
keep your wrestling gear on. Wait, be by the phone.
be by the
They always
phone.
say be by the phone. You never know.
Our tribal chief.
I don't really know another segue to talk about my friend Ryan, but like just briefly, like because it
Go ahead.
It connects, I swear. But basically, my friend, having someone die in your life will teach you mindfulness to some degree. Like it makes you introspective and it makes you think about like life and like how fleeting it can be, but also how like you need like the ways that you could cherish it now that that person's gone. Like I don't know. So the lesson that I learned from my friend's death is that he really showed up for me a lot when I was not responsive. Like that was like my biggest regret right now is that like he constantly reached out anytime that I posted something on my close friend story or like where I'm just like being dramatic and depressed. Like he always reached out and he always like was there and was present and was willing to help. And there are many reasons to this, but there were reasons that I didn't reciprocate that energy because of boy traumas. But when he passed away, it was like fuck. Like it was really like damn. Like I didn't cherish the people that showed up, and I feel like with the people that have been very petty with us lately, it makes me really grateful for the people who are willing to like help us promote, but also help us in any aspect of the festival. Like we've had some people willing to fund in any way, like they're donating money and like they're donating their time and effort to promote the event. And like, yeah, like as much as there are really annoying entitled people, there are a lot of people that are showing up. And I just want to like go back to that and emphasize that really quick, because for me, like cherishing those that do show up has been a big lesson for me. And so
Yeah. It's
so
very
yeah,
important.
just to bring back some positive
For sure.
vibes. But yeah, don't be entitled. Be humble.
Be humble.
In conclusion, be humble.
In
And-
conclusion.
yeah.
And definitely for everybody joining the fest, we appreciate everybody
Yes.
who either accepted the offers or wanted to jump on and throw a big ass Houston show
Yeah.
at these 3 incredible venues for this one weekend in the summer. Like I played music for so long here. I don't recall some event or festival doing some shit like this before. So I could be wrong, but this feels relatively new and interesting for people. And so I'm really appreciative for everybody jumping on, whether they be vendors, whether they be artists, or the venues being a part of this, and just working together, because there are a lot of people involved in this. Not just our
there's
team.
a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, it's a lot of moving parts. We have a team, but each person in this team is communicating with so many other people. Like Ann is communicating with like 80 other vendors, or I'm communicating with all the bands about something, or the venues and stuff like that. So we are constantly in these conversations.
I do
getting
want
stuff.
to like hype up. Is your camera going? I'm about to gas y'all up, so get your tanks ready.
Refill
No.
the taste. No, I want to say something very like important.
You could take- Okay.
because like
I like this
Wait, what?
microphone.
Here, no, you can.
Wait, you like this?
I like this microphone.
That was
I'm stealing this one.
Dude, that's gonna be like the new like. Oh shit. Oh,
Go ahead, Joe.
Wait, what? No, wait, what?
We're back.
Oh, we're so back. Remember, hold your thought. Are you holding it? Okay, hold it. I think
Dude,
she-
I don't know if you guys want to after, but I'm done.
I'm down.
Nice.
Okay, cut that out. Redacted. My
Yeah,
dad-
yeah,
I'm on my
yeah.
dandy wankies. What the fuck?
You were saying you were about to.
something really
Glaze.
important.
No, you're gonna glaze or something like that. I heard
Oh,
the term glaze.
Yeah,
was
I
thrown
want to
around.
like. Okay, so personally, I hate texting, which is ironic because like
There's
marketing, business communications, like you would think like I learned a thing or two. No, but I admire these two, like Mike and Ann, so much because like the back and forth between us alone, like the three of us alone, like the way that I'll text Ann, the way that I'll text Mike, and then the way that like we have so many messages. Like if you could see the amount of like different group chats, different accounts messaging each other, like there's so many moving like things and I get overwhelmed. But knowing that they're doing that on top of the vendors, on top of the bands, like I cannot imagine. I just want to like give y'all some praise for that because like I would have personally lost my mind. And y'all are doing great. Like y'all are really doing well.
You are doing
I-
a wonderful job. Like I can't.
Thank you,
find
but-
anybody that can replace you at all. Like you are the perfect person for this job.
Thank you. No, but
Like seriously, what's it? Is
Yeah.
like at least like for me, like what's it? Why is it important to me? Is that it's basically memories. They're
Yeah.
memories. Something that you can kind of like
look
hold
back
on
on
to the rest.
I mean, it's a historical event for sure.
Yeah.
Like legit, it's gonna be like the festival.
It's the fact that most
on that
festivals
day.
are what's it? Shout out what's it? July 19, 18, 19, 20.
18, 19, 20.
No, but the fact that it's most festivals are like one location and then multiple stages. I love that ours is like 3 different days, 3 different vibes. Like I think day 1 is what? Like punk, pop,
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah,
punk,
yeah.
hip hop,
Punk and like metal and
like more
that kind of-
rough,
it's
rough edge.
rougher.
And then
Arno's!
Saint Arno, yeah.
Wait, shall we?
I-
Okay, yeah.
I'm a cheers, but I'm not.
Do you expect any mosh pits, bro? Am I gonna have to fucking start swinging on motherfuckers real quick?
Friday, yeah.
No question about it.
Yeah?
You can if you want.
Oh
Friday,
hell
bro.
yeah!
1,
dude.
2, 3, 4.
Hell yeah! You know I'm a huge turnstile fan. I'm gonna have to pile up.
I'll start.
I was looking up how
I'll
much it would
start.
cost to book them.
Oh my fucking
Maybe in the
god,
future.
Yeah.
that'd be insane. If you book turnstile, bro, I'd be like,
We'll
holy
see.
shit.
We'll see.
That'd
No,
be fucking
but
crazy.
okay, no, I just want to wrap that thought up because I feel like there are so like we were saying there are so many people that are being petty and like being just unaware of like how much is actually going into this festival. So I know they're not going to say it. So I'm going to say it for them that like they're working their freaking butts off and like if they're not, I don't know, like this festival would really be nothing without them. And if you're mad, then touch grass or something. I don't know. Like
Damn.
literally, I'm sorry.
Hit
Like
him with the touch grass.
no, because like
With
why are you,
fertilizer.
because why are you so focused on your how people perceive? At the end of the day, I feel like it's people being bothered by how people perceive them. But
Wait,
anyway.
but there's a sprinkler guy that I
The
know that
mosh.
he has really good deals. I forgot his name. His name was Bob.
Shout out
Wait.
Bob.
Yeah, go Bob. But
Shout out.
he makes
Go
your
Bob.
grass like really nice.
Yeah, if you want to go touch it,
But he works in the Heights. If you're in the Heights, then
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, good for you.
I'm lost.
No.
I blanked out for a little bit.
Shout out grass.
I
Grass.
was
Shout out
touching
Bob.
this.
What's it?
What's it?
What's it?
What's it?
What's it?
What's it?
Any closing thoughts, bro? Between on what's it?
Let's give advice for the festival.
Advice for the festival.
Only
Look,
clear
Look,
bags.
everybody
you know
coming
what I'm
out to the
saying?
festival, just be prepared to have a damn good time. Friday, we're gonna have some mosh pits. We're gonna have some punk rock bands, some hard rock bands. We're gonna end off with Mars Alva. You know, like kicking off the festival weekend Going to White Oak for the 19th. We're going to have a lot of indie rock bands, some more aggressive metal bands as well. It's going to be another good time. We're ending it off with Slow Joy and Orion 224 for Sunday for St. Arnold's Brewery, July 20th. We're going to have Junkyard Couch, Shelby Ruger. It's going to be more of a chill day, but it's still going to be a fun party time. We're going to end that weekend off of What's It Fest in a magical big. It's going to be dope. It's going to be awesome. So anybody coming out, just be prepared. It's going to be a fun time. We made sure that Sunday is free, so everybody's not spending so much money. Unfortunately, we couldn't do a streamlined price. Both Secret Group and White Oak use two different payment options. I think it's Eventbrite and Ticketmaster. So it's two different things. But so with that in mind, Sunday is free. So if you had to pay for any of those things, just know you're going to have a free day. It's going to be a great time. So yeah, just come out, have fun, watch out for your friends, keep everybody safe, get ready to party, enjoy all the music. Make sure to check out the vendors, have fun, get some food from Wokers. Get from food from we got Wokers out there.
Shout to Walker,
Let's
shout to
go.
shout to Karen, shout to Brittany, shout to all of them.
Get some food from them. Make sure to check out the vendors. Get some snow cones. We're gonna have some snow cones out there. We're gonna have all of that. Make sure to check out like all the bands, buy some merch, have some fun. It's a weekend made so Houston can celebrate music and all of the local scenes out like that we have out here. The bands that have been working so hard in this community are on this fest. They deserve some love. They deserve some praise. But even more, they deserve to have a good time with everybody. So let's have some fun. I'll see you at What's It Fest.
Yes, what's it?
Going off of the prepared thing, this is a 3-day weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So
18, 9 to 20. Like,
you can bring snacks, you can bring water, you can
bring your friends.
bring your friends.
Family.
Pace yourself.
The energy that people bring into preparing for Renaissance Fair, I want that.
Ren Fest.
Renfest. Like I want
Ren Fest.
I want to see water bags with the long ass straw tube thing.
The
Like I want
backpacks?
y'all prepared.
Water
I don't want
backpacks, dude.
I don't want people to show up for their favorite artist and then leave right after their favorite artist plays. Genuinely, like just know I won't be bothered. But yeah, just be prepared for a long weekend of fun, and it will be shaded. There will be shade. So don't think that like, oh damn, this is outside, or like, I'm gonna be tired. Like no, like we will refresh you. I promise.
Yes.
Notes.
Yeah.
I want to make a note. Everybody going for Friday, make sure to park in the paid parking area.
Please.
Anywhere else, you do risk getting broken into. The area around Secret Group where Warehouse Live was, I forgot what it's called. But the outskirts of...
Yeah, it's some other shit.
It's
It's
like
like Edo, no?
Edo in general. It's
Edo.
just-
There's some break-ins, so be sure.
Bro, I got a
Don't-
boot on my fucking car last time
Dude,
I was
that
there.
sucks,
I had to
bro.
pay $145.
Oh my god, dude.
The $30/$40. It sounds a lot, but it'll be
heated,
worth
bro.
it.
It'll be worth it. Don't leave
Or Uber,
anything in
fuck
your
it.
car. Uber there, but if you do drive a car, don't leave anything in it. Don't leave any belongings in there. Find some good, safe paid parking, which is across the street from Seeking Group. Same thing with White Oak Music Hall. Make sure to park in the parking lots that are around there. You can do street parking, but the further you get on, you could risk it. So don't leave any important belongings in there as well. St. Arnold has 3 parking lots, actually 4 now that you can park in. It's pretty secure. You should be good there as well. So just keep an eye for all your friends. Keep an eye out on what you leave in your car, and make sure to have not just a fun time, but a safe time.
Oh, yeah.
And guys, What's It is not just a festival. It's something that you can create with your friends and family. It's a memory, something that you'll treasure forever. And so, what's it?
That's it. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this week's episode of the Think Boy Podcast. I'm your friend host, Cesar Perez, with...
Mike Sir Prime.
Joe Jurisprudencia.
And them rosy cheeks.
Till next time, y'all. Peace.
Oh,
shit, my bad. I'm so
no,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, as far as social media goes, if you guys want to keep up with us, we are the What's It Fest team with at What's It Fest on Instagram and TikTok. And if you are interested for whatever reason in our personal lives, I am Honeycrumb without the vowels and Retro Angel Dollhouse.
Mike Sir Prime. You can find me everywhere as Mike Sir Prime.
And them rosy cheeks, not butt cheeks. But I also have a makeup channel. It's called Love Letters. Dot Beauty. Love letters. You know, like love letters to all of y'all. What's it? Letters. What's it? Guys, it's St.
Thank you.
Arnold's.
Cool.
He's-
Thank you guys so much for listening. Oh,
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
We love you. No.
Oh,
Thank you. We love you so much. We love you. Texas, Houston,
one
Texas.
last time.
What's it?
What's it? One last time.
What's it?
I'm trying to get the sound.
Oh wait. ASMR.
Okay.
Should we like?
I'll use AI, bro. Don't worry about it, dude. I'll just AI the fuck out of it.
Just put some AI on there.
Just AI.
Comment what day you want to be at. Yeah, tickets are also on sale, $5 off for White Oak Music Hall Day 2.
I love our vendors so much.
We could
Thank you for
possibly, if that's possible, to link that in
Oh,
the
for sure.
description
Yeah.
down
Sure, let me
below.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Peace. Hell yeah, dude. Bro, how long did we do? It had to be like 2 for sure.
are your episodes normally?
Oh my gosh.
Like
Because
an hour.
for our podcast, we were
That was a
like,
pretty long one.
I'm
That was
a
3?
little drunky.
Oh,
It's
shit.
oh my gosh, you
Yeah.
guys.
3 hours. Dude.
That's awesome.
good.
Hell yeah. That was a good. Hey.
That was good for
Didn't
3
even
hours.
feel it, honestly.
Yeah.
No, I
honestly,
feel like
I'm
I'm
surprised.
still connected.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Just out. I just wanted to say this for the longest time, guys. Like Michael, he's been like hurt. He's been hurt, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Period.
What's it best is like a love letter. It is a
Three
love
hours,
letter.
Revenge,
dude,
love
hey.
letter.
No, I'm serious. Like, what's
Their
it
hours
best?
is pretty
A love
solid,
letter.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's
It
pretty
really
solid.
is.
What's up? 3 hours?
It's
3
a love
hours?
letter
Yeah.
to that
That's
bitch
solid.
that-
Hell yeah.
Honestly,